है जानू तो एक है राके तो एक हथियार उतर के हमला दी फुरडे ला फादुआ क्या गादा ना तरुण बैबा कुड़ा fuma da bakuda gadura muji yaru kam ko dudu ganda fura ka kabara tu veni hakuda mata ka faski cheni they were some fight for veni diva ikko team king gule veni nga badan ka ko gaming ka kature ka ko bedi ka kapa e hur veni fahumi ha ka kure veni diwan mi mage mahal mage raj mi mage watan
Welcome to Ooredoo Nation.
The Gamer's Man. जानू तो एक है राके तो एक हथियार उतर के हमला दी फुरडे ला फादुआ क्या गादा ना तरुण बैबा कुड़ा fuma da bakuda gadura muji yaru kam ko dudu ganda fura ka kabara tu veni hakuda mata ka faski cheni they were some fight for veni diva ikko team king gule veni nga badan ka ko gaming ka kature ka ko bedi ka kapa e hur veni fahumi ha ka kure veni diwan mi mage mahal mage raj mi mage watan
है जानू तो एक है राके तो एक hatiyaru तो एक हमला दी फुरडी ला fadua Gaga dana toro babakura Fuma da bakuda gadura mujiyaru kamko dudu wala fura Kakabara to the veni hakura mata ka faski cheheni Rival survive pura veni Diva ikko team king kule veni Nga pedang kaku he gaming Kakature kaku he bedi Kakapa e hure veni Fahumi heka kukure veni Divu vani mi mage mahal Mage raja mi mage matal
Welcome to Ooredoo Nation.
The Gamers Land.
And once again, we are back to Ooredoo Nation's Esports Contender Series Season 1. Once again, we are your casters. We're actually 3 casters. I'm Annie and Sam's with me, and not seen on the screen is actually Mike. So, Mike, how are you?
Thank you so much for that, Annie. And of course, I'm still here, guys. I think you were just surprised that you guys thought it was just Annie and Sam, but nope, I'm here as well. But yeah, here we are once again with day 2 of Ordination Esports Contender Series Season 1. And yeah, currently we are gonna be preparing for the games that will be happening later on. Still, we have 6 more games. And yeah, Sam, tell me all about it.
Yeah, for the past day, for day 1, we could have seen and taste the heat of the game. It was really sky high. The stakes are really sky high. But today, referee is gonna start. More teams are gonna adapt, and the leaderboard gaps just close in, really close later. But yeah, I guess from now on, we're on day 2, and yeah. We're not really sure if we are gonna see lost the assets for the follow up for the points, but yeah, just to let you know, E2S and many of the other teams are really dominating at the other hand. But yeah, guys, welcome to our first match of the day. This is it, Erangel, our OG map. And guys, take it away.
I mean, taking a look at the flight path right now, it starts from all the way south in Sosnovka military base going up to Stalber. So, there's some drop-off places that are kind of accessible at this point. You can have the farm, Milta, shelter, prison, mansion, Yasnaya, Poliana, and of course Stalber, and probably Kameshki and the school as well. But Pachiki seems a little too far away, and that goes without saying for Georgia Pool, Gatka, Ferry Pier as well, which are some pretty good drop-off points as well. So this is gonna be fun. I think this is gonna put some pressure
Mm.
towards the teams. And speaking of pressure, that circle is just kind of making fun of them because it goes all the way up to the northwestern part of the map, where Georgia Pool is, the hospital as well. But Chiki's already inside the circle as well as the school, so it will all depend on how these teams are gonna kind of strategize with the circle and the flight path.
And yeah, currently, once again, it does look like the flight path is really just contradicting with the first circle of the map. Though we would be seeing that, especially that circle, just gives them a lot of that space. So definitely and the type of players that will be playing as well. Will not be risking, especially it's day number 2. We're nearing day number 3, so yeah, they will not be risking. Though I think maybe some teams would actually bite the dust early on, and just trying to get inside that circle. But yeah, it kind of makes it a little bit faster to process through the games with that kind of circle and the flight.
Yeah, but for now on, we could see the zone coming to Georgeville early, but yeah, not for the flight path, and I'm really intrigued to see what's gonna happen because previously at our Georgeville is one of the cities that just didn't need. But from now on for the shot from Aizen from La Family Esports, giving some initiations, getting that first blood indeed for his team. And oh my god, a fight is gonna come. Fight this buggy coming in for team DND, I guess. But yeah, from now on against Viper, he's gonna play it aggressive. He's not gonna give a single chance for the other teams to take a rest. And yeah, from now on, 11 Zakaya with one elimination for Genki. I think teams are not gonna go for an aggressive start for this match.
Yeah, not aggressive, but also not a quiet early game. We already lost about 3 players, so that's 2 points gone to the side of LF and also 1 point to AKAZAYA Esports. And yeah, taking a look at the leaderboards, it just refreshes our memory just a little bit. AKAZAYA Esports is currently leading. Coming in second place is OPZ and third is SDMZ. So, um, you know what? Guys, go ahead and like and share the stream, and of course, comment your favorite teams in the live comment section because this is day number 2 of the competition of this grand finals. So we'll still have day number 3 later on, but of course, these teams they'll definitely have to do their best. I mean, it's not day number 1 where they can just test the waters, and it's definitely not day number 3 where the pressure is gonna go. So day number 2, it's a little bit chill. The teams yeah, they don't feel the pressure just yet, but they definitely have to get as much points as possible.
Definitely just trying to get as many points possible, since that is that is the core of day number 2. Day number 3 would all just be about playing more carefully just to secure those placements that you have. But yeah, for now, currently in the kill feed right here, it does look like we're getting some action as Minto will go down. 49 will also find another kill. That's gonna be Minto and Axams, and I think LHC could be looking for a possible team wipe out from this point. But yeah, I think that the opposing team would also be trying to look for a safe play and try to take this one away from LHC.
I'm actually surprised that LHC got that positioning and got 2 eliminations in the first place. Noticing that LHC, they need to read adapt for their gameplay. Indeed, they're at the 10th place for the overall rankings, but I think they're gonna go for a change. Manko, using his vehicle, is always giving the flank, is always giving the information to where one of the players of Leon is, and I guess from now on, Kalpo from the backside really holds it up, and I guess Aimgun and Kalpo, you're gonna play. I hope they could play better for the next games upcoming, because for now on, I guess for Team Filipinos, they have a really small chance of winning. And if it's a clutch for Team Club Leons, bought by Aimgun or Kalpo, I think this will be a miracle. But yeah, for now on, we could see DBS action coming indeed. But I think for now, Aimgun is gonna hold it up first. LHC is also at the gray area. They want to push, but they notice the risk is too high. If they want to push, like just 4 of them going out, noticing that there's 2 players still from Team Club Leons, they're gonna go little by little. But this is it. They're gonna DBS action, and he's gonna wait it. He's not gonna get 1. He's not gonna get 2, and he's gonna get nothing. Indeed, Kalpo from the back. I think they're just gonna hold it, and that is a really nice knife action indeed from Team LHC.
Well, I mean, LHC, they did something really great there. They used their numbers advantage and definitely outnumbered Club Leons. So that's something quite unfortunate, but still LHC, they did quite a great job in strategizing, and now they have 3 points to their name. And so they know that Kalpo's still out there. There's still 1 person out there. But the question is for LHC, where is Kalpo? And unfortunately for Club Leons, this is probably as far as they go, unless Kalpo manages kind of stay alive until the end and get those placement points instead. And just taking a look at the leaderboards once again, in DND rather, down to 2 players. They lost 2 players already early on in the game. And right now we're taking a look at what AKAZAYA Esports is up to. So they're just rotating, and I'm sure most of the teams as well will be preoccupied with rotating into the western part of the map, because that's where the circle is. It definitely does not coincide with the flight path too much. So that's what everyone's doing expectedly, and something that we're gonna be looking forward to later on.
And yeah, for now, I think we're gonna be heading on to the slow pace of the game. which I think should be the best time as well to, I don't know, just look at how the players are just gonna be doing their stuff, and maybe just really hope for the best and hope for a lot of elimination points. Though personally, I really just like to witness day number two when the players are just very much aggressive and just go for a lot of those skill points as possible. But yeah, I think we're gonna be here. I think they're just gonna be very they're gonna be making sure that they could get those points and those placements and really just stick to the top four places of this tournament. But yeah, I think we're gonna be heading on to stage number two in a few seconds. After this completes, then it gives them a new idea on where to go in.
Yeah, but for now on, with these zones closing really fast, I'm really sure the zone would go in like a donut or it's going up. But yeah, let's see later. But nope, it's not going both ways because it's going to hospital. Still near the Georgeville area indeed for now on, but we have Team Syndicate is still fighting. Team Lost is also still fighting, and there will be many fights upcoming from now on. But I think Team Syndicate, they're not gonna do the fight again. They're just gonna really release the fights indeed, because noticing for the last day that they're playing, they're really aggressive, but their aggressiveness is a double-edged sword for Team Syndicate. I guess Team Syndicate now is on the 8th place, and I'm really hoping for the teams that are that usually plays really well to have their main performance back on, because nothing is impossible really for just the second day to have a comeback and everything. But yeah, for now on, we can see teams just holding it up. Game over at Primorsk, and yeah, I guess from now on, I think Game Over hasn't touched or hasn't done anything yet with one of the players from Team Lons. But that's it. Lons is getting an opening knock. Game over, and that's it. Also giving that money 14 action, almost getting the second knock, making them a really nice moment for an entry.
And this is such a pressuring moment since Prolong's Esports and Game Over Esports as well, they're out there in the blue zone. And again, this is a stage 2 circle, so it's not gonna hurt just as much, but it definitely gives a lot of pressure. I mean, imagine being so low on health and that blue zone is just eating your health bar up. So speaking of pressure, yeah, we're looking at a Titan trying to revive one of their players and keep themselves as a 4-man team, but unfortunately Yeesh also gets taken down, gets knocked down by the side of Lons Esports. Nahil goes as well, side of La Familia, somewhere out there. Titan gets knocked down. That's 2 already on the side of Game Over Esports. And I'm not sure if we're gonna see a game over on the side of Game Over Esports, but they definitely have that revenge knockdown against Lons Esports.
Yes, definitely. With that explosion, sends them very injured and could be eliminated anytime soon. But while that was happening, Playzone is also doing their thing and just chipping away their health. Vanity on the other hand, getting hit by another explosion and goes into reply with his own ball of grenade right there, and they're just hoping to get them down. I guess looking at Matu right here, he finds one, tries to go in for the shots, but it does look like he's getting a few of his own as well, and he does get that elimination. Just waiting to confirm that one once again. But while everything is happening right here, it's just pure chaos. Matu, on the other hand, would finally get the confirmation kill. Game Over Esports revived their teammate when they had the chance, but as soon as he jumped, he fell down once again and will be needing some backup. And I think he's just being stormed right here. I think he's just gonna be the last member, and it goes boom. Matu deals that killing blow, and that would be a team elimination. Game Over Esports. It's a game over for them.
Yeah, it's a really game over for them indeed. But I guess from now on, we can see that Lons Esports gets 4 elimination. I think that's gonna help them on the overall ranking side. But yeah, for now on, we couldn't see many actions coming up really soon, because we're knowing that only 16 team playing on the lower side of the player count, maybe on only 64. But yeah, I guess teams are gonna fight at maybe at the 18 or to the 20-minute mark. But then from now on, what do you want to talk about, Annie?
I mean, wake me up in like that's where all the fun starts. But yeah, as DMZ, I think they spot they spot a bunch of cars, and now I think he's putting a lot of bullets in them. But unfortunately, it's just one knock and no conversation. but still, Dayu's not stopping. Keep some pressure on. Lots of bullets coming in, but nothing appearing on the kill feed. So, connecting the bullets, maybe not, maybe just a little bit, but definitely not enough.
Definitely, and I think they really just need more. Yeah, for now, still, I really just remembered Sam's words on what things to talk about. I think it's just the same question, but I do think right here, things are really getting interesting as we have seen a little bit of those action from time to time. So I think that's what we really just needed. But yeah, I think we're gonna be back into the slower pace of the game.
But from now on, I'm really hoping the zone goes that hill because you know when the hills got the zone, people just gonna contest it up, and I guess this will be a really nice zone indeed. So for now on, I'm not really getting the tempo of the game, guys. Team from the Primorsk area, Slavska area, like Team LF, OPs, the Slons, they're just rotating in time, but Obi-Wan, I guess, shooting one of the players with a car. One, but yeah, we see nothing really detailed. But yeah, this is it. Obi-Wan with his M4 and with his Groza. We really saw the choice of weapons for the second day and also for the opening match, I guess. But yeah, I think SDMZ, they need to find a compound, I guess, like having them in the third zone or even for now at the Noman field as their compound. I think that's not a really good start. But yeah, for now on, we see also from Team B to SDM7. Actually, most of the teams are nearby one another. But yeah, I guess for now, no initiations as go on. And I think for now, it's still gonna be a quiet game, Manny.
Yeah, but looking at the vehicles and somewhere out there, actually in the distance, there were also a bunch of vehicles. So there's squads making a lot of noise, giving away their information. So crossing fingers that someone goes ahead and initiates something because yeah, it's still 15 minutes into the game, and of course we're gonna expect that perhaps we're not gonna be well, we'll expect that we're not gonna be expecting anything. But Club Leon Scalpo all alone, the last person standing on their squad. Unfortunately, it's not gonna be like it's gonna be risky if he probably takes a vehicle, and I think Decimation is playing bumper cars right now. I think everyone's playing bumper cars right now with the trees as well. So guys, do you like bumper cars?
What a great transition to that, Annie. Oh my god. Actually, yeah. I mean, I in my place though, there's a carnival nearby. I don't think if Annie, I think in near my place there is a place that it's currently open for bumper cars, for Ferris wheels, and more. So the
And
Viking
more.
ride.
And more.
Actually, yeah, you should try that sometime. Except for Sam, though, he can't be here.
What?
But yeah, we're back into the
What?
game once again, as now the Toxic has already been downed and would be needing some backup unless he makes this one out alive. And that would be a very hard one if they cannot do that. But yeah, I think that would just be it for that would be it for now. Kill from time to time, but no elimination, no confirmations yet.
Yeah, they really like playing with teams, I guess. And yeah, if you know, like at time zone, do you know time zone? Maybe just
Yeah,
Oh
we
yeah,
have
yeah,
time
yeah, yeah, yeah,
zone.
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
We have.
I like to play the bumper car there when I was a kid, but I have no money now. But yeah, for now on, we could
No, that's so sad.
we could see
Oh
like
my
Team
god.
11 the rest. They're just gonna go play some cars and date. But yeah, I guess teams are not in a mood to fight actually. And we could see many fights coming up. I'm really feeling something is coming up really soon. But this is it. And Asakaya getting Nahe from Team Syndicate losing one of the players for them. This is a really crucial thing for Team LF Azakaya to do some of the damage from the start of the from the start of the moment that they want to do a fight. Because when you're meeting them again and again at the other parts of the map for now on against Team Sin is getting weaker and weaker. I think that's a really nice move from Team Azakaya just to make sure that they can stay safety, can be fun from now on. But yeah, I think Azakaya they are just gonna go. You're just gonna rotate, finding a new compound going for their shop to do. And actually, our close shop that there's not many teams actually waiting for teams to just come by the zone and just holding up as an entry. But for now, Saraya is going near Team LF's Right, they could get near it. This is it. The zone is gonna close it. This zone is close to the gun area. I think it's going to the gun area. There's many teams that easily could have some compounds. They're easily going to have some initiations. That dense area for now on, but Team Sky indeed getting knocked maybe, and yeah, for now we can see solely from the backside getting some shots, but I think he wouldn't really enjoy the back shots, Annie.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. I think this kind of backshots really kind of pleases anyone. But yeah, of course, taking a look at the map, actually there's a lot of instances where there could have been an initiation, but it just doesn't happen. But Agent, very, very low on health, manages to survive. And like right now, we can see the Syndicate. I don't think that's Syndicate. Yeah, this is SDMZ actually. They're trying to regroup, and definitely Syndicate on their crosshair. Syndicate is getting sandwiched right now. One gets ran over. That's Bogobe saying goodbye in the most unfortunate way possible. And that's 14 teams down, but I think this will be a 13 later on if Lance Esports doesn't get out of this place. D&D storms in, or rather, this is Extreme rather storms in, but I think the tables are turning around. It's Extreme that's getting wiped out by Lance Esports, and that's exactly what happened. Finally, we're down to 13 teams, and hopefully that's gonna be 12 really soon.
Yeah, definitely. But of course, right now, another grenade elimination. Just waiting to confirm that one. Mad Boy will go down, and the last member for LHC would be saying their goodbyes as they go down and taking, of course, remaining with 11 teams. As now that LHC would be eliminated, Club Leon's also one member is also down. Just waiting to confirm the one once again. But for VETM7, Eddie just fell down, and we'd be needing some backup. But from the top, Orpheus will fall down, and yeah, he will be needing some backup for now.
Yeah, but for now on, actually, this is the Erangel that I'm really waiting for. And yeah, V2S, they're gonna go for a reset, but this zone is not gonna go for a reset really soon. This zone is gonna shift in 1 minute 30 seconds, leaving some room for E2S. But for now, I guess teams has also been rotating their Gatka. Gatka has their own risk for a minute of teams. SKYFORCE, solely from the back side. He is really I guess Toma giving an entry that's not gonna optimize really well, but Eddie clutch it out. Orpheus is gonna make the game with his DBS indeed, making Team LF Sky goes home for now on. And I guess guys, V2S really deserve this win. A really nice defense for them, but I think for now on, Team NRS is coming, and I guess VE2S there, you're gonna need to reset. They're gonna need to just make sure their bars of heals goes up and stuff, and yeah, be ready for the next fight.
Yeah, I mean, good job to TM7 getting 4 eliminations, but it looks like SDMZ will be losing 1 player, and Decimate gets 1 knock on their side, but it's not gonna be a confirmation just yet because Decimates, so far, 0 eliminations for now, but they're definitely looking for their first, and they have a team on their crosshairs, and all that's left to do is kind of start this engagement and commit to it. But there's actually several teams within this vicinity, within this area, because this is once again stage 5 of the circle, and we're already 21 minutes in, so we're about to start the most exciting part of Erangel, and all that's left is the cooperation of these players, take these fights, shoot each other basically, and you know what, we're gonna have a really good time because one by one these teams are just gonna go down really fast, and exactly what I'm talking about. CYANIDE loses 1 player to one of these teams, AKAZAYA actually.
And yeah, we're now down to the last 10 teams. Orpheus will find a kill. Maha, on the other hand, will find one as well from the side of CYANIDE. Sao Extend would go down. Nahil also following that up. And yeah, there's just pure chaos out here. Just waiting for some of those kills. Sam would be finally saying goodbye to this match. And Blanky as well. Leaving with few members remaining from the side of CYANIDE. I think that's just going to be the last member. But yeah, looking for OPZ as well. They're currently down with their 1 member, but still would be needing some backup. And yeah, once again, it's just gonna be that no final kills will be made for now, and it's just a lot of I do think it's a lot of teasing right here for these players to get those kills.
Yeah, we're at a phase that teams love right now. We're in a phase that kills are available, just like can you pull it off or not? Because my Elevakazai right here, Maha with the nade, getting one indeed, but oh my god, she's knocked down, and from now on, Mahu is gonna save her really, because they are on the two men standings for Team Elevakazaya. And quite impressive. They got 10 eliminations from now on, maybe. But CYANIDE Shishui from the backside, I think he's gonna hold it well. But yeah, I guess not many teams are doing that entry really urgent from now on. But OPZ Botbro, but this card coming in with the SLK action, and that's it. OPZ Botbro gets one more OPZ. That's one more elimination, but Botbro is gonna get eliminated from now on. Seeing from one of the player of Team Syndicate, the Mahu AKAZAYA, getting Sayana Shui at the other side to Maha Eater from Team LF AKAZAYA. She's gonna hold it up, and yeah, for now on, she is gonna wait for some information to come. That was close. Z running through a really risky play for now on. But yeah, I think for now, Maha, he's gonna hold it. But Lance is open right there, and I think that's a 1v1 situation that Maha getting it at. But oh my god, she gets a shot from the back, and yeah, backshot has been done for Maha, and I think she's gonna go to lobby.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's definitely what happens. And Akazaya so far they're doing really well, but in the end, it'll be Mahu. That'll be all that's left. Mahu with 6 kills, by the way, all by themselves. And Akazaya basically proving to us why they are number one on the leaderboards. They have 12 eliminations already on their side, and it's still the first map for the second day. And them making that 13 with the grenade elimination from that was Mahu, right? And we have Decimation getting sprays on against OPZ. And yeah, OPZ is still up in the running, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. But it's a far cry from the 13 eliminations, definitely from Akazaya, but it's still there. They're still proving to us why they're number two. I mean, they're still a 4-man team, and they have a huge chance of bagging the first winner chicken dinner rather. And while I'm saying that, but once again, there are miracles that can happen. I mean, depending on how the other teams play their cards, it's possible that they can take down players of OPZ, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. Kuda Boss gets one, but unfortunately gets knocked down as well.
And now with 5 teams remaining, goes in the bullets, but Eduru will go down, being eliminated. And there we have 4 teams currently remain. And there we have it: Akazaya, OPZ, SDMZ, and NRS. 1v1v1 v2, as now OPZ Esports would be eliminated, and 2 teams suddenly remain in a very fast motion right here, and we don't even get to see the action live, but it's just gonna be that Akazaya Esports, the first winner chicken dinner for this match.
I love Akazaya again and again, pulling the game really. They get always pull it off, and I think that's a really making them strong at the first place indeed. But yeah, congrats for you guys, Team Akazaya, getting that winner chicken dinner with the double digit eliminations. I bet is really doing well for them in this match, and of course for the upcoming matches. I really think that from the first day, Moik, they had the game already. They get a really the momentums of the game, and they know how to play, how to position themselves. Even if you look at how do they fight, how do they go through the zone, I think that's a really amazing thing that they could see. But Mahu getting a whopping 9 eliminations indeed, carrying Akazaya Esports in this match. But Yamaha with 2, Donnie with 1, Manu with 3. I think they really played as a team indeed. But Donnie with 1 elimination, 1 knockout, and 32 only damage. I guess he could do more, but Mahu is really taking the spotlight for now on, because 9 eliminations, 6 knockouts, 1,000 damage for a single player, and that's really impressive. For the match, however, we could go on with 60 elimination, 71 knockouts, 11,499 total healing, 78 eliminations. 44 assists and one vehicle elimination. And yeah, from now on, I guess teams are just gonna compete for the next game. But yeah, this is the head-to-head. We can see AKAZAYA and SDMZ. AKAZAYA getting 2,000 damage, leading. Then SDMZ leading on the knocks, and they also on the eliminations. But yeah, AKAZAYA just basically dominated with 12 knock, 15 elimination, 25 minutes of survival time, 35 total points. But yeah, for SDMZ, they only got 2 knockdowns, 6 elimination, 35 minutes also for survival time. But they have a quarter of the points. That's only 12 points for Team SDMZ.
And Akazaya Esports, they have a really good start for this day number 2. And our MVP is none other than Mahu. Last person standing inside of Akazaya Esports with 9 eliminations and 1,000 damage. As 5 assists and 35 minutes, of course, for survival, 6 knockouts, and 194 heals. The absolute goat of Akazaya Esports. I mean, just turn the tides around on OPZ as well. And you know what? The last person standing, that's pretty very much impressive on their side. And this is the rest of the top players. We have Vanity from Lots Esports with 5 eliminations, Manu from Akazaya once again, 3 eliminations, Criminal from NRS with 2, and Orpheus from VE E2S TM7 with 2 eliminations. And with that, you can take a look at the disparity of the damage of Mahu. That's 1,068 damage compared to everyone else within the top players lineup. And once again, this was match number 7. Pretty good statistics so far, and a very good start for the side of Akazaya Esports. Is exactly what I'm talking about. They bagged 25 points from this first map. SDMZ Esports goes in second with 12 points. OPZ with 11, Lons Esports with 10, VE to STM7 with 8. That goes the same with NRS as well. Decimation with 7, LHC, big drop to 3 points. La Familia, DND, SKYFORCE, and SDMZ. DND will have 2 points each. And unfortunately, Syndicate, CYANIDE, GameOver, and Club Beyonds do not get anything from this map.
And yeah, there we have it. That wraps up once again our match number 7. The first match for this day. And yeah, overall standings, Akazai Esports currently holding with 95 points in their team. OPZ to be followed with 74 points. SDMZ with 68 and TM7 with 60. The rest goes on and on. And I do think the points, the gap is really widening from here on out.
Yeah, I guess the gaps are really widening up. But I thought you like a tight mic. But yeah, guess I think from now on, Team AKZ, Akazaya, OPZ, SDMZ, they have a really good, not a really good, a really bad gap for one of another. Everything can change in a moment. Yeah, but for now on, seeing the overall top players indeed, yeah, finally it's reaching the 20 elimination space from Manu, Mahu, Bro, Rifa, and SDMZ Agent. The gap for the hashtag 1 and 2. 3, 4, 5 is always too long. 9 eliminations for the hashtag 2 and 14 for the hashtag 3. But bro, Riva and Agent, they must give the best for the upcoming matches if they want to stay here. Because Akazaya is just really dominating from now on. But yeah, the average limbs is maybe 14 to 15 per player. Manu definitely really dominating the game. But yeah, I guess this is the overall top players for today at our grand final stage post match 7. And yeah, this is today's matches. We've opened today with Erangel going on. Next one with Erangel as their back-to-back map open later. Following it up with Miramar, Sanhok, Miramar, and Erangel closing it again with our OG map, guys. But indeed, this is our first match of the day, and we have done it. And guys, from now on, we are done, and we are gonna go for a break. So you really guys, so we are going to see you guys really soon.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna see each other really soon. But before we go on to our second match of today, of course, we will be taking a little break. This is for the casters as well as the backhand and the players. So with that, for those of you staying in the live stream, thank you so much for supporting or donation. But don't go anything. Don't go anywhere. We'll be seeing you in a few minutes.
ਇੱਕ ਹੈ ਜਾਣੂ ਤਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਹੈ ਰਾਕੀ ਤਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਹਥਿਆਰ ਉਤਰ ਕੇ ਹਮਲਾ ਦੀ ਫੁਰੜ ਲੈ ਫਾਦੂਆ ਕਿਆ ਗਾਦਾ na tarong babakura fumada bakuda gadura mujiyaru kamgudu bala fura kakabara tutaveni hangurama takafaski jeheni rival sa fight puraveni diva ikko team king puleveni ngabalang kaku he gaming kakature kaku he bedi kakapa e huraveni fahumi he kakit kureveni dibuwani mi mage mahal mage raja mi mage vatan
Welcome to Ooredoo Nation.
The Gamers Land. ਜਾਣੂ ਤਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਹੈ ਰਾਕੀ ਤਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਹਥਿਆਰ ਉਤਰ ਕੇ ਹਮਲਾ ਦੀ ਫੁਰੜ ਲੈ ਫਾਦੂਆ ਕਿਆ ਗਾਦਾ na tarong babakura fumada bakuda gadura mujiyaru kamgudu bala fura kakabara tutaveni hangurama takafaski jeheni rival sa fight puraveni diva ikko team king puleveni ngabalang kaku he gaming kakature kaku he bedi kakapa e huraveni fahumi he kakit kureveni dibuwani mi mage mahal mage raja mi mage vatan
Welcome to Ooredoo Nation.
The Gamers Land.
What is up, guys? We are back, and what and the voice that is talking right now is your conscience. As now we are back into day number 2 for our donation Esport Contender Series Season 1, and we'll be heading on to game number 2. Once again, I'm your shoutcaster from the behind the scenes. I'm Mike. With me are Annie and Sam.
Yeah. Hi guys. I'm really
Hi,
actually
guys.
I'm actually really Yeah, I hope you guys don't feel weird because it's like a really magical thing to see Moik is not on the screen, but his sound is really loud and clear. But yeah, the flight path is loud and clear from now on. We can see from now Kari to Salber. I think the teams are just gonna drop at the places that they're gonna look like likely. But yeah, the difference from the first match, indeed, Annie, I'm really hoping that there's many early fights on George Full, indeed, because yeah, actually the early fights, I'm actually really intrigued to see it because it just really sets the tempo for the upcoming games, on the late games, on the middle part of the games. But yeah, let's see who is gonna go and who is gonna fight for their teams, indeed. But yeah, I guess many of the teams will go on a crash for now, not like match one, because the match one flight path is just from Revenue to Stalber. There's nothing much they could do. Yeah, but for now, I think they could make the difference. And yeah, for teams that hasn't played that hadn't played well for the previous matches, I'm really getting the fact that I think they could really increase their gameplay. They could increase their momentums in this match and upcoming. Yeah, but the zone has shown that the zone, I think it goes to the right side of the map.
Yeah, and this is gonna be really exciting since a lot of teams dropped off in the western part of the map, and that circle is just gonna go in towards the northeastern part. So Sosnovka military base is probably gonna be a little bit barren. I don't think anyone will try to attempt to go there unless they take a little detour before going to the first circle. But I don't know if anyone will be risking that. But of course, taking a look at Pochinki, everyone wants a piece of that compound. But hopefully, crossing my fingers, something's gonna happen really soon, especially in the middle part of the map, especially in Pochinki, because I don't know if they're all there. They're probably like, hey guys, let's make this game a little bit more interesting. Let's go fight it out in Pochinki. And that's exactly what's happening. Saw LF Skyforce, Pukiti getting hit by a bunch of bullets, and that's a syndicate from a distance. And so, once again, we're still not even 3 minutes in the game. So you're gonna expect that these guys don't even have guns yet. I mean, don't even have decent guns yet. So it's all about who managed to get the better guns right now. But Big Syndicate's gonna be disengaging from this fight, and they're gonna get out of there and regroup.
Yeah, and they're also our favorite players, so we could get a little bit of those damage transfer from both of these teams. But nevertheless, we cannot really find permanent damages and permanent casualties. We getting some kills, but look, we find one. I think it's gonna be Anish getting a kill with a shotgun and just ending him right then and there, and just going in for the loot once again. Especially that they have expanded their territory. Looking at it now, I do find another engagement. Greatness. It does look like he's standing great, but it's too late. He falls down and he could be eliminated from this point. And that would actually mark the confirmation kill. Don't mind the horse. He's just gonna be standing there. Bogobe with a grenade in hand, hoping to get one down. And I think these players that are currently down are just praying right now, hoping that they could be saved. Oh, the grenade! Oh, wow!
What?
Wow!
What? What? No! Oh
Make a
my
what?
god.
I'm really not seeing Moik. Are you okay? I think Moik was flabbergasted, Danny.
I
Take it
mean,
away,
me
Sam.
too.
No, but actually, that's a really bad blunder. I think they really just fell asleep like,
Fumble.
okay. Yeah, they really fumbled indeed. But yeah, we like said, okay, have the shit, I'm out. This is really going on. And I think we're now on. Team says, just been getting to the start of the game. But yeah, I guess it's a really, really funny thing to see. But yeah, again and again, for Team Syndicate, it's not funny at all. And yeah, I think they should really increase their gameplay on the next match indeed. Because, yeah, I guess guys, he's really needing to learn from his mistakes and consequences. The consequences is available, bro. Don't make your team dead, bro. But yeah, for now on, it's not us only that's gonna make the stream taken down. But yeah, you guys either from teams and one more player available. But yeah, for now on, I guess Team LF Skyforce still standing strong. They have woke up from their sleep. I guess 3 eliminations at the start of the game, and really giving a spotlight for us to see as a really one of a kind, Annie.
Yeah. Definitely one of a kind. I think we were all taken aback. I'm pretty sure was that Bogobe? I think Bogobe was also taken aback. We're like, oh man, that was fumble, but things happen every once in a while, and we're just gonna have to learn from that. But at least there are 18 matches for this grand final, so there's a lot of chances for Syndicate to kind of bounce back from that. So you know what, Syndicate, at least they haven't gotten picked off yet, so they still have one player could possibly go for the placement points. But then again, there's also a huge chance that they get picked off because they're all alone. But right now we're looking at AKAZAYA Esports. This is going really well for them on map number 1. So I think a lot of people, especially the fans, they're waiting for greatness from AKAZAYA Esports.
And while we're at it, still 6 minutes into the game, no teams would be eliminated. But we do find that Syndicate are running low on members, especially that they're down with their last member. And yeah, currently all the teams are pretty much alive. But yeah, we do see that vehicle flying, and Mad Boy was just really immersed on that experience that he actually got shot a few times before he managed to snap back to reality and get back into his car and move away. But yeah, looking at other teams' perspective as well, they're just really going in for loots, going in for repositioning as well, while the map is still quite big and they cannot really find potential enemies that they could take down. And yeah, I think that's what's happening with most of the teams as well.
Yeah, but for now on, guys, I think teams are just holding it up. Cyanide getting a zero, and teams actually haven't really fought on the game. But yeah, for now on, teams are just gonna wait. They're gonna loot it first, but this is a really normal first zone. Teams are just gonna loot. They're gonna rotate. They're gonna fill some compounds and lead. But yeah, I guess from now on, Calpo from Team Club Leon Mintox also, I think they're just go to the zone and just really retrieve some available combos. But we can see Lons up front, and again, maybe this actually occur kind of really common for now. Like teams are just going in side by side, but they're not initiating a fight. But yeah, you can see teams really caring for their position and the placements for this tournament. And yeah, I guess not all of them are really a high risk and high playing team. But yeah, I guess there's a high risk, high risk play like teams from AKAZAYA or Team OPZ. But yeah, I guess from Team Lons, Team CND, Team Sin, Team XTREME, I guess, from the bottom placements for like top 6 to the bottom, I think they are really thinking twice if they want to do an aggressive fight for this phase.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, looking at this so far, especially with day number 1, I think these 16 teams, they don't want to take too much risk. And they're taking this game really seriously. They want as much points as possible. And I mean, I don't blame them. This is this lineup of teams. There's a bunch of really big names here, so that's like to be expected. But of course, we're seeing an update on the circle. It's gonna close in still towards the eastern part of the map, a little bit to the north. I mean, Stalber is already right there, quite accessible into that circle. And yeah, Yasnaya, Poliana, Shelter is still there. Milta is a little bit accessible as well. So this is around towards the eastern part of the map. So a lot of teams are already kind of inside of that next circle. But taking a look at where everyone else is, especially SDMZ, they're all the way up near Giorgio Pool towards Zarki. So they're gonna have to make a double time and try not to get picked off from the gatekeepers. But of course, there's still other teams to worry about as well, especially those within the periphery of the blue zone. They'll also have to keep on moving. And since there's still a lot of teams that are running, they're gonna have to look out for them. And of course, speaking of lookout, Decimate, I think they've found yeah, this is definitely Decimate. They found another squad, but they're not disembarking their vehicles just yet. And I think GameOver Esports also finds OPZ. And Ryude definitely had to heal because they had a lot of damage done. But definitely is gonna go in for those revenge shots. And with that, we're gonna be see GameOver Esports and OPZ.
And Awaken already finally awaken and gets one down once again. And yeah, currently we don't really see a lot of that action, honestly. Still we're on to stage 2, 10 minutes into the game, but really surprising that no major event has happened just yet. They're just throwing those smoke grenades, just really protecting their teammates as well, and circling around the specific area. Yeah, that's I think that's typical PUBG fashion. But yeah, I mean, again, nothing's happening, so I think we're just gonna ask if you know um how about you, Annie and Sam? Did you guys eat 3 times a day or what? I don't have I don't have anything to talk about
What
really.
are really what are really what are really we talking about, guys? Yeah, I eat no I haven't eat for 3 times. I just eat the time today. I'm like, yeah, and please let me know what to eat after this, guys, because I'm really hungry from now on. But yeah, looking at this actually, Mike, I'm really relaxed to see the face of the game for now, because teams are always relaxing. But yeah, let's see later. But yeah, I just want to look at the zone maybe, Mike. Let's just do some fun analysis at the zone. Because yeah, from now, let's see, the zone is going to Yasnaya Poliana. Sky is near Team OBC, but again and again, like I just said before, the zones, even when they're nearby each other, they just won't budge. They wouldn't do an elimination indeed. Yeah, but now we could see teams like Team LHT, AKAZAYA, CND, VSDM7. I think CND like, has the best place indeed. They have the center of the zone. If there's any particular shifts, they just could go with little effort. But yeah, because like Team DCM, NRS, GAMEOVER, SDMZ, they're playing with a slow rotation indeed. Yeah, but yeah, like this is what I said. Even Team Sky, when they are really busy with one another, I guess shooting here and there. We could see that Team Sky just really chill. No pickup has been done, but yeah, this just proves how everybody is not eager to just give a fight on the early zones. No one is playing aggressive, so if maybe every team or any team wants to play aggressive, I guess like this is their moment to just shine through.
Yeah, and to think that there's so many squads within this area, within the southern part of Yasnaya Poliana, and no one's initiating a fight, an engagement. I mean, just goes to show that these guys definitely love playing it defensive. They wanna play their cards right, and they want um as little risk as possible with a lot of rewards, and so that's actually not gonna happen usually. The payoff for being defensive is that you don't get a lot of eliminations, but since this is what they're all going for, I guess that's what they got. But of course, SDMZ, they do find Game Over Esports, Obi-Wan up in the second floor, and I think Game Over Esports is in another compound, but they definitely spotted them from a distance. Game Over is going on to their vehicles. Agent finds that smoke, but Zayu is the one who will be getting a knock on their side. And I think Game Over Esports, they're gonna be disengaging from this fight. I mean, they're driving away, so I guess what SDMZ can do right now is prioritize getting out of that blue zone and chasing Game Over Esports.
And once again, guys, if you're looking for the time, the numbers, maybe some of you are looking for lucky numbers. There we have it, 13 minutes and 47 seconds, and still no no team was eliminated. So I think that there goes your lucky number, everyone. And yeah, I mean, we're just gonna be chilling here once again. I don't even know, man. I'm pretty sure later on, if we do find those engagements, we could not even witness the action live. The numbers would just drop.
Yeah, the numbers just dropped out, but yeah, like how are you doing? Yeah,
Uh,
'cause yeah, 'cause to be honest, guys, just to be honest, yeah, as casters, we're just really waiting for the teams to pick a fight. But yeah, from now on, actually, fights has been coming from Team XTR with Team V, TM7. I guess they're not in a close range fight for now on. They're a long range fight. Finally, some fights has been coming in, but yeah, I guess now they're gonna go silent again. It's really annoying to see actually the teams like they're fighting but just but they instantly don't resume the fighting. But yeah, from now on we can see Team Decimation, Team LHC,
see they're on a fight from now on, but he is gonna clear some of the areas, but he is not seeing one of the players from the back, giving one of the shots that connected, but Shaman with the next one from the particular stairs, I guess. He has a really good momentum indeed, giving one initiation by initiation, and a nade is gonna pop out, but that
Ooh.
nade is gonna connect. Shamaru is not really getting in the game, but Ling at the other side of the compound, last man standing. I hope he really can pull this off, because if in a compound like this, even just a single nade can eliminate you. And yeah, I guess from now on, it's just the moment. It's just a time waiting. It's like a ticking time bomb, I guess, for DCM Ling. If either he gets eliminated, or at least he gets more eliminations for his team.
Yeah, this situation right here. I mean, LHC did a great job wiping out most of Decimate, but of course, there's one more player in Decimate lounging around. So with that, I think they have information, because a Ling is in that building. It's getting thrown a grenade. Saying hi, of course. LHC trying to get that last elimination on their side, and with that, I think Ling, it's not gonna be safe for them to kind of get out of that situation. But of course, on the other part of the map, it's OP Esports spot for the last person standing, but still gets a kill on their side, and that's one elimination. You know, one shot to the head, and D&D gets completely wiped out. And Bot Bro gets 2 eliminations, but at what cost? They lost the rest of their players.
Wow, 16 minutes. That is, I think, the world record for the longest time in a PUBG game with no team eliminated. And I think we have finally done it, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, from here on out, I think we'd be expecting a lot of quick action fights where we couldn't even see it. It's just gonna be kill feed reporting to us what's even happening. Like right now, Zeke going down and would be needing some not anymore, as Munsif will finally put a bullet to his head, and that would deal the final blow for him. And also looking at the map right now, it does look like actually wait, we're in stage number 4 and
Yeah.
only one team is eliminated. Wow, okay, that is really something. I think we've done it. I think we really set a world record in here for PUBG Mobile. But yeah, once again, we are still down to 70. We're still down to 15 teams, and DCM with their last member, that's gonna be Ling, just hiding inside this smoke right here. Oh, he finds one, and wow, that really reminds me during the fights, the battles that were happening in real life before. It was just like, Vietnam and stuff. But yeah, Ling would go down. And I know it actually is very strategical. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, DCM would be saying their goodbyes right now.
Yeah, I'm really flabbergasted about what theory you give, but yeah, that's a valid theory. His trigger this
Right?
giving him some eliminations at least, rather than dying with no eliminations. Indeed, that's a nice push. That's a nice spray. I mean, that's a nice happy birthday. But yeah, top one, Team Aladdin and RS, they are also making a man-made red zone to Team Leon. Smunsev giving one nade, but that's not gonna connect. Maybe he's gonna get some damage, but yeah, from now on they are just waiting. And RS doing the reset, and RS doing a revive to make sure their teams are in mint condition indeed. But yeah, from now on, I guess Munsev, he will do something to just give an initiation, but he will be knocked out at the other side. Aksam from Team Leons has just been really aggressive for now on, but Aksam comes to stop because Team NRS Awaken gets him. But yeah, I think for now NRS Awaken and Criminal, they must give their best efforts to just really make a really nice initiation for Team Leons, because for now on, I think Ellen and NRS, this is a do or die situation. Either they really die or either they could pull this off. But yeah, and this is a win for Team Ellen and NRS, making Team Leons going back to the lobby with just only 2 limbs, and too soon Team Leons is currently at the verge of not going at the overall classman. But now again and again, fight has been coming on, and this is an 11, one of the best teams also with Team Leons. This is gonna be a DBS action going for the entry. That's really brave of Matsu indeed, getting it up, and that's it. Team LF, they are gonna go to the lobby at our 13th place of the day.
Oh man, that was actually a really That was pretty, ballsy for their side. But of course, there's they're down to two players as well. It's actually game over esports. Giving the chase. They're at the edge of the circle. And you know what? They're gonna have to go ahead. All the while, there's still another engagement happening. This is CYANIDE Esports NRS outside this building. Awaken in a pretty good spot. I mean, they have like this is like a little bit of like an eagle eye kind of vision, and they have launched esports potentially in their crosshairs. But of course, it's a little bit risky going for that 3 versus 1. The tables can turn really, really fast. And of course, over here, Haisam gets spotted within the building, goes on the red, needs that revive, and Blanky once again, the last person standing. I mean, I don't know if they have the luxury to go ahead and give that revive to Winter and Haisam, but it's definitely gonna be a little bit too dangerous for that.
Down to the last 10 teams, and we're already at 21 minutes and 40 seconds rather. And yeah, Cyanide right here. I think they're just buying their time just to maybe have more chances to fight back later on. But yeah, currently Sam still low on health. Blanky and Minter. Is that Minter? I think so. But yeah, I think they would be ready to fight later on, and they're just really just dealing themselves up. But you have it, Awaken from NRS will find one, Matu as well. Also finding one for their team, and NRS will be saying their goodbyes as now we're down to the last 9 teams. Cyanide Blanky looking for aware of the enemies that are just around them, and solely on the other hand would find one, and that would be a game over for AKAZAYA Esports.
Yeah, but this is it because esports again. It's not a really rare situation that we could see them really perform. I think Akazaya, they're going to love it from now on. But yeah, I love Skyforce. I think they are going to step up from now on, giving some initiations to Team V to SDM7. But I think for their position right now, they're on a really good position because they could really hold Team VE E2S using that actually entry. Kind of mentioned, but VES E2S TM7 is just gonna actually take this. They are gonna go for an entry on the zone using their vehicle as a target. But yeah, just connect. But Astro and Orpheus, they are getting knocked out on the side. Actually, he can good, but Eddie is gonna get eliminated either because LF Sky. I think they have a really good setup for now on Annie. But yeah, because again and again, teams are now at a 2v4 v3 v situation. They still have a lot of players to just comply with that. Yeah, but for now on SDMZ or SDMZ Sports, they're not playing on their peak. But yeah, I think stakes can change for them soon.
Yeah, and I'm really excited because this is already about almost 24 minutes in the game, and we're down to 4 teams and 12 players on the ground. And Sky is doing really well so far as the MZ gets hit by that grenade, but it's not gonna be enough damage to take them down just yet. Obi-Wan and Zahi, I'm not really a big fan of their location, and that definitely is the proof for that. Because out in the open, they're taking a lot of damage from those grenades from both sides. But of course, we're seeing a Cyanide giving some bullets against this guy. And of course, Anish needs that revive, but all the while, there's still basically a whole match unless Anish gets picked off. And of course, speaking of picked off, Cyanide gets what they deserve, gets that revenge from Sky, and they get completely eliminated off. And now all that matters is that Manu all of a sudden lost esports says goodbye, and now SKYFORCE, I love SKYFORCE, wins this second winner chicken dinner.
Definitely, and congratulations once again for winning the winner chicken dinner. And with that in mind, we have our for match number 8, we have them once again of Skyforce taking this chicken dinner. And it was a very very a slow game, but at the end of the day, we get those points, we get those dubs, and definitely it really just adds them up with those with their points to the pool, and maybe they could climb up to the top four players once again. But yeah, here we have our champions right here.
Yeah, this is it. Our champions of the match, Sky. Actually, I'm really intrigued that they're if they're gonna get another winner chicken dinner, because you can see these teams, if they really plays well, they are really pulling off things really well. But yeah, from now on, I guess we're gonna wait for the team stats to come. But again and again, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for team. No, for I mean the channel Ooredoo Nations MV, because we still have many events to come. But as I said, the winner chicken dinner's team stats. Actually, they are bringing home many elims from five from Solid, five from Soma, Anish with three, and Pakati with two. I'm really thinking that this team actually really plays well as a team, not like an individual player carrying all of the eliminations available. But yeah, we could see a really good and a really even distribution at this winner chicken dinner team stats from Solly, Stoma, Anish, and Pakati for Team Sky. Moving on, I guess we're gonna see our match summary indeed: 59 elimination, 59 knockouts, so 1-to-1 ratio. That's really nice. But yeah, again and again, 8,504 total healing, six native limbs, 3 assists, and 2 vehicle eliminations is the summary for this match. And moving on, we could see our comparison, and this is what's interesting and my favorite part. Sky gets a lead on their damage with no, I mean gets a doesn't get the lead on the damage. Lons gets the lead with 1,866. But yeah, Sky gets more knocks and more elimination with 9 knocks and 15 eliminations. Aside from Lons getting only 18, 13. But yeah, I guess survival time, they are both on the 24-minute mark, just a few seconds different from each other. But yeah, Sky, amazingly, they got a major difference on their total points, Annie.
Yeah, and we're seeing the MVP of this match. That's Lons Esports Lusums with 6 eliminations and a 647 damage, 1 assist, 24 minutes survival, 4 knocks, and 317 heals. That's basically like 3 revives in the bag for Lusums over here. But yeah, I mean, Lons Esports, I definitely agree with you there. No, actually, for Skyforce, I definitely agree that the distribution of the eliminations is definitely kind of equal between the team members, and of course that goes the same with their damage as well, and just goes to show that these guys, there's chemistry, there's teamwork, and there's communication as well, and so that just contributed to them winning the winner chicken dinner for this a second Erangel map. And of course, we're seeing the top players. Number one, of course, we saw Luzums a while ago. Number two coming in is Sky Forces Toma with 5 eliminations. And number three, Sky once again solely with 5 eliminations. Number four is NRS's Awaken with 3 eliminations. And number five, Lawns Vanity with 4 eliminations. And taking a look at the damage, it's actually Awaken with the most damage with 824. And with that, we're going to be moving on to the match rankings. Of course, Sky with an impressive 15 eliminations, bagging a 25 whole points from this match. Number 8 coming in second is Lons Esports with 19. Big drop at number 3, CYANIDE Esports with 7. SDMZ, OPZ, and LHT all getting 6 points. LENION, NRS, and GameOver Esports with 5 each. VE2S CM7 with 3. AKAZAYA, Leon's, Decimation, and D&D with 2 points each. And XTREME with 1. Fortunately, La Familia and Syndicate go home with 0 points for now.
And we are also checking our overall standings right here. AKAZAYA Esports currently taking number one once again, with 97 points, which I think a while ago it was 94. So only climbing with 3 points, I guess. But yeah, OPZ to be followed as well with 80 points. 74 points going to SDMZ and Sky with a 68. The list goes on, and the gap is really widening. But TM7 is trying to catch up against Skyforce right here.
Yeah, but this is it. The overall standings teams are still going on a fluctuative play here and there. But yeah, again, we have still many match to come. And this is the overall top players: Manu, Botbro, Mahu, Luzums, and SDMZ, OB1007, just like John Wick. But yeah, I guess for now we can see Manu with 20, Botbro with 17, Mahu with 20, Luzums with 15, and OB1 with 13 indeed. But yeah, your threshold is gonna keep going, rising up and up. And yeah, I guess, but now teams are just really, I'm actually really confused. Many of them got like 3,000 damage with 20 eliminations, but yeah, some only get 2,000 damages, 2,000 damage for only 20 elimination. Yeah, so this is a really hard thing for them to pull off because they need many damage and they need many eliminations too. They couldn't just get any normal knock skill. Yeah, but yeah, for now we are gonna end our day. I mean, end our match for match 8, and yeah, we're gonna go to our next match, and that's on Miramar, following up with Sanhok, Miramar, and Erangel on a few moments ahead. But yeah, guys, this is it. Our eighth match of the day, our second match of the day actually, gotten a winner with the chicken dinner from Team Sky with 25 total points and 15 eliminations, Annie.
Yeah, and this is still day number 2 and the second match for tonight. And with that, we're gonna be moving on to match number 9. That will be a Miramar, our first Miramar for day number 2, in fact. And so with that, we're gonna be expecting the same thing. Miramar is quite a huge map. Not much foliage, not much trees because it is a desert. But of course, there's a lot of tall buildings to make up for that. And of course, with a lot of open fields as well. So that's something that we'll be looking forward to later. But for now, of course, we will be moving on to a break before we move on to map number 3. So with that, thank you for tuning into this stream, but stay tuned. We're going to be seeing you in a few minutes.
जाणू तो एक है राके तो एक हथियार उतर के हमला दी फुरडे लाफा दुआ क्या गादा ना तरुण बैबा कुड़ा फुमा दा बैकुड़ा गादुरा मुझे यारू कम को दूडू वाला फुरा काका बारा तो तेवेनी हकुड़ा मत का फस्की चहेनी they will survive for veni diva ikko team king kude veni nga badam ka ko gaming ka ture ka ko bedi ka pa e hur veni fahumi ha ka kude veni diwani mi mage mahal mage raj mi mage matal
Welcome to Ooredoo Nation.
The Gamer's Man.
जाणूगा एक है जानू तो एक है raakita एक hatiyaar utar ek hamla di furdi la fadua gaga dana tarum babakura fumada bakuda gadura
It's you, and yeah, guys, we are gonna be back for our next match, and I think we're gonna go at our first Miramar of the day. Miramar is one of the most fluctuative map available. You can have the zone at point A, at yeah, it can go to point Z at the second zone shift. But yeah, this is it. We're gonna go to our Miramar soon. I'm pretty sure it's gonna run pretty dry. I'm just gonna sure teams are just really holding up, and I think it's not gonna be like Erangel where teams are really starting to get comfortable. They want to do fights, but yeah, I guess from now on. We're gonna go to see our Miramar. But Annie, what's your intuition for our next map, and what's it gonna be?
Yeah, I mean, Miramar, of course, we know what to expect. There's a lot of buildings, and it's quite a huge map as compared to. Even though Erangel is technically the same size as Miramar, still Erangel has a fair lot of water as
Water.
well,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of things going on in Erangel. But here in Miramar, I don't know, it's just such a huge map, and there's so much open space, and there's so much tall buildings, and it just drags the game out so much. And of course, we're looking at the map right now. The flight paths going in from the northwestern side of the map, going down all the way to the southeastern part. And so there's a lot of places that can be accessed. Probably except the far northeast and the far southwest. So with that, there's a lot of choices for these 16 teams to kind of land about. But I'm really crossing my fingers and hoping that perhaps there will be teams that would like run into each other very early on, and we'll be seeing some early game engagements just to make this game a little bit more exciting. But of course, with that, what's exciting next is where that circle will be, because if it goes to the far northeast or the far southwest, it'll be funny, but unfortunately, it will not be. It'll be quite
It's a
easy
normal
for
zone.
these teams. Yeah.
And yeah, as what you've said, Miramar is really a big map, so we could actually probably break the record that was done a while ago. We could maybe reach 20 minutes without team elimination, but I think they're trying to stop that from happening, as now some members from the game right now are actually falling outside of their vehicles, being shot down, gangster style. But yeah, we have here
Say
once
that
again.
more often, Mike. I think people die when you say that more often.
I think so, but yeah, Deadshot will be shot dead. Wow, what a play of words right there. But yeah, back to it. Skyforce would be finding their first blood for this game.
Yeah, but this is it. Team Mila Sky4 on a clash with Team XTR2. Both of these teams actually I haven't seen a really intriguing initiation from Team XTR. But yeah, LF Skyforce, you know it. You know them indeed. Yeah, they got the winner chicken dinner previously, and let's see if usually guys, if in my region there's a myth that if at the first match you get the winner chicken dinner, you'll be having it too soon for the second one. Yeah, but they defied it now. But yeah, for now I guess Team Ellen and the rest, they're not really scared to do a fight for now on. And yeah, seeing Game Over is getting eliminated one by one. I guess this is starting to be their downfall for this map. I think even they wouldn't survive if Game Over Titans will choose to fight. But oh my god, what's that? Because I see Game Over Esports getting two knocked down. But yeah, going on to Ling from Team Decimation, I think they're gonna go really aggressive for now on. LNC 27 is gonna get eliminated soon with the US section, and that's it. The first team going to lobby, Team LHC. Say goodbye to our third map.
Unfortunately for LHC, they'll be meeting their demise so early on. It's just shy of 3 minutes. But of course, I'm living for it because there's a lot of action coming in so early on. And this is Game Over Esports. Titan versus NRS. Side by side, 1 versus 1 within this boulder. Come on, connect those bullets, connect those crosshairs. And with that, it would be Game Over Esports. That would be a reigning supreme, and NRS will be knocked down as the 15th team to go down. But taking a look at everyone else, I think Syndicate versus Lance Esports are somewhere out there. Sky and XTREME as well. Sky was doing really well in the previous match, and they're doing quite well also in the first few minutes of this match. And so taking a look at Sky, They had 3 eliminations. On the other hand, Syndicate has a 0 so far, but there's a possibility that they'll eventually run into Lawns Esports. I think they did run into Lawns Esports. I mean, there's one down inside Lawns Esports. Years gets those bullets into their bodies, and that's a 1 point. That's one elimination from the side of greatness. And I'm living for this. We're down to 50 players left and 14 teams standing, and it's not even 5 minutes into this Miramar map.
Definitely. Still not 5 minutes into this map, but we've already seen two teams being eliminated. But yeah, really unfortunate turn of events for their team, but they do still have chances. Again, it's still day number two, though the chances are really getting smaller if they do want to make it to the champion. But currently, being a part of the top four, they still have the chance. They just really have to strive harder. But yeah, to push harder and to just really try to ram it through the top four. But yeah, there we have it once again. Still pretty much alive at this point. We could be heading on to a slower pace of the game where these teams will be kind of a dormant play style from now on. Especially Miramar offers a lot of protection from these players that they could really use at any point in time, which I've kind of observed from their teams that they do shoot a lot, but then they also see cover a lot. So there's less commitment on that part, but it's also kind of a good thing for them now that they can really protect themselves and have another chance into fighting this one out.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if our wish is really a good one because we are wishing for many early game fights, and yeah, I guess it is. Yeah, it has been done, but yeah, we're not gonna know how the middle fight. How the mid
True.
game is gonna be. Yeah, I think it's a double-edged sword for us. But yeah, again and again, I love SKYFORCE meeting one of the players from Team XTR, and I'm just really intrigued by how are they like really going for the initiation. They're really going for the kill, and this is what I'm expecting from them. And for now on, Nish giving that nade, but the nade wouldn't connect. The nade misses. But Tonio from the other side, he is gonna hold it up. But for now on, Solly and Anish giving a two-way initiation. Indeed, Solly going in for the push. Solly getting it, and that's it. XTR gonna get eliminated at our third match of the day. Goodbye for Team FMS D&D Extreme. But yeah, I guess teams just have been playing really aggressive, especially for Team LF Skyforce. I think like they have gotten their tempo, they have gotten their confidence back. But yeah, I guess we can hope for a lot for Team LF Skyforce, Annie.
Yeah, definitely. And it's not over just yet. Luckily, also find their own engagement against VTM7. Senzu inside of this building, surrounded by what's gonna happen? This is a 1 versus 1 in the window. Grenade coming in, but Senzu doesn't go down with that. So that door hinge is Senzu. Take a lot of damage. TM7 still trying to get those bullets. It finally knocks him down. And on the other hand, we're taking a look at how the rest of La Familia is doing. I mean, Nitro is very low on health, but manages to stay alive. And Nitro, yeah, 2 eliminations on their side. Admiral needs a lot of healing. La Familia outside of this compound. Eddie, 1 versus 1. Bullets coming in, and Eddie will be going down against Ison. And with that, I mean, TM7, there's still a 4-man team. Rifa trying to get that revenge kill. 1 versus 1. Nitro goes down as well. Oh my gosh, Ison. That's pretty crazy. And Admiral trying to go in also goes down. Oh my gosh, Rifa. No way. That's absolutely crazy. No way. La Familia wipes out TM7 just like that.
And in a very surprising turn of events, we're already into the 8th minute part of the game, but 12 teams are currently up. So 4 teams, they might sound small, but that's actually many already for us viewers right here, especially that we've seen their past games as well. They're really more onto the careful part, but yeah, I think right now they're really just being aggressive from here on out. Though Miramar can really give that. I think Miramar still gives that the teams a chance to fight it back later on. So we could be heading on to a slower pace during the late game. But yeah, currently they are really hungry for blood, which is really good for us and really intriguing as well for the viewers, because you don't know, maybe another fight will happen in just a few hours. I mean, sorry, few minutes.
Few hours?
Sorry, a few minutes, but yeah, you do like look at the map right now. It's still quite big, but already four teams have been eliminated, so we could be heading on to a little bit a slower pace of the game.
But yeah, the silence can be too cold, like just Lenny saying. But yeah, because for now on, the teams are really going on a really slow pace, I guess, guys. Yeah, we could be happy because they fight at our first and second zone, and yeah, it's a boomerang for us for the third, fourth, fifth zone. Yeah, but I guess it's not gonna be that long because yeah, at least we have some fights. We are knowing how are the teams are going in, how are the teams are really wanting for more elimination. But yeah, for now on, I guess teams are just really holding up. But yeah, actually, there's nothing we could see actually because the zone itself. Teams like OPZ Esports, teams like this that holds on the zone is on a really nice advantage for now on. But we can see some shots coming in from team from one of the teams near the churches of Chumachara previously. But yeah, Akaya and now Maha. And yeah, I guess I want to review back a few games. I guess knowing that Maha is a ladies player makes me actually impressed because looking at LF Azakaya performance, it's really amazing noticing that they have one player. If you know Bigatron from Indonesia, Pasley, and yeah, at the I guess at 2020 something 2021 2022 they have one ladies player also. Then yeah, that three just works out. If you have one ladies player, you can just max out the game like a booster, guys. Yeah, you should try it, Mike or Annie.
Try what?
No, I mean like try to play.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what does this mean? But yeah,
Actually,
Akazaya. Yeah, right? I mean, PUBG is pretty fun. You know, you just shoot each other, but you know, like I'm all alone, so I'm kind of like shifting into other games as well. But yeah, Akazaya Esports, totally love Maha because I mean it's absolutely crazy how this you know, Akazaya Esports has been performing even in the previous like tournaments that we've seen. And yeah, I'm like, I think Akazaya has a lot of fans as well, and a lot of people are kind of expecting a lot from them from this grand finals, and they're definitely delivering. I mean, they're really up there in the leaderboards. They're 17 points in gap with OPZ Sport, the second in line for the top one spot. But of course, it looks like after all that trouble, finally 11 minutes into the game, we're finally going back to the typical Miramar, typical quiet phase of the game. And so with that, you know what? Let's just kind of wait for something to happen, and I'm just gonna say maybe for things to get expedited, especially in this map, let's suggest, you know, let's make the last three maps Sanhok so it's a little bit faster, but I'm just kidding. But yeah, they basically, this is pretty fun. Everyone's kind of racing against the blue zone as well. And so far, after all that early game engagements, we're gonna be moving on to quite a part of the game.
And yeah, still 12 teams remain. And yeah, I really agree with you. We could be heading on to a slower pace. And I think we're really starting in that one. But, you know, currently they're kind of situating themselves on the highest parts of the mountain ranges right here, just to give them more area to look for targets. And I think that's just going to be their goal. However, for these enemies right here, so, you know, they're pretty much just aware of that happening as well. So they will protect themselves. They will try to avoid being out in the open. And yeah, we're just gonna be waiting for another miracle right here, for another fights to commence before we can actually begin the movement right here for once again for Miramar. But you know, the shots already be exchanged right here, but you know, it's typical Miramar fashion. They get one, but you know, confirmation would still be needed. So they could actually storm this area, and I think that's what Syndicate is already doing, and they're very aggressive towards this one. But Rolex, on the other hand, would be looking for the back line, just to, you know, protect his teammates whenever they get caught in the crossfire.
Yeah, noticing the zone would also close ASAP. We can see the zone is, I guess, closing to Minas Deval. I think this is a game changer for many of the teams who are not in the zone, but they are going into the fight. We can see Team Syndicate actually have shots have been given, but that's not connecting. think they are really doing it hard. They're really going in hard for the initiations, for the elimination points, knowing that Syndicate they fumbled from a few matches previously, but yeah, for now on they wanna secure that kills. But Bogube, I think he's the one who's gonna poison, and yeah, for now on, Team DND, it's a do or die situation for Team Syndicate now. It's too deep into the fights already for them. Yeah, moving on, we could see SDMZ agent with a shot. I guess that shot connected with a headshot, but yeah, for now on, I guess they are not gonna give a fight really that bad. And yeah, if teams are not fighting from now on, but yeah, I guess Syndicate Greatness using his S12K, going in, getting one elimination in need, but Greatness with his S12K again. I think he's gonna show his greatness, but nope, he's gonna get knocked down. But yeah, Pythons, can he show his greatness indeed? Can he pull off a clutch? And that's it. 3 players from Team Syndicate. He is securing it, and Takuro from Team Syndicate just waiting it in. But I don't know, guys. I don't know for now on. Is it a good thing for SDMZ DND or from Team Syndicate? Because I think that's Team AKZ or AKAZAYA. I think they're just gonna come in, and I think they're gonna return for Takuro with his M4. He's gonna do a defense, but yeah, from now on, I guess that's a really nice vehicle elimination for Manu. But yeah, that fight has to stop. Python still giving some initiations. Python still giving some shots to Paul, but that's it. Python on a 1v1. He's gonna get one. I think he's gonna get the second one because the bot from the vehicle gives him time to just go and get that gun. And yeah, if Pythons decided to clutch this up, I think this will be a really nice play. But Python healing it up with some nades, but Nate wouldn't even connect. It might decrease his HP a little bit, but Python, I guess he could pull up things better. But Python not knowing that's Danu, or yeah, Danu or Dani from the back. Yeah, Dani from the back. I think that's a blind spot that he should really take care of before he just pushes it.
I mean, although Python does eventually fall to the hands of AKAZAYA Esports, they did a great run. There's several 1v1s that pretty much, you know, sides that really made the victory once, and they managed to get the 4 kills before eventually falling to the hands of AKAZAYA Esports, which is pretty impressive. And of course, we're seeing CYANIDE versus Club Leon's one going down from the side of CYANIDE. Unfortunately, Kalpo needs that revive as well, so this is essentially a 3-man team for now. And of course, Haisam throws in that Molotov just to kind of delay Leon's from kind of going in. But Haisam, Molotov getting pressure on, but I don't know if he's gonna survive this. I mean, step out of the window, you're gonna meet bullets, but stay there, you're gonna get burnt. With that, Haisam actually survives with half their health. Gets that healing in. Lots of grenades coming in. Also, the bullets from a distance, especially Leon's. Oh my gosh, Leon's did not see Haisam coming in from that angle, and so with that, it's just going down from their side. Aim God needs a revive. Minto's all that's left inside this building. 3 versus 1. Minto gets 1. Haisam very low on health. I don't know if he's gonna survive. Yup. Oh my gosh, Minto manages to wipe out CYANIDE Esports.
CYANIDE being eliminated right here, and with 8 teams remaining, and you know, the beginning of the 17-minute mark as well. So you know, it gives them that movement already, and we could probably see some action later on. But again, still Miramar provides more protection for these players, so they could be prolonging this one once again. But yeah, as the MZ with 2 points, AKAZAYA Esports with 3 points, and SKYFORCE with 4 points as well, which, you know, SKYFORCE actually won the previous winner chicken dinner. So if they're on fire really, then they could bring that out in this game, and they could possibly head on for a winner chicken dinner. But yeah, looking at other teams as well, definitely it just you know, again, they're just really trying to prolong this game, and you know, just trying to make sure that they get the chicken dinner, and the elimination points come afterward. But yeah, for now, these players once again will be taking their time, and yeah, we'll be seeing you later once again when the action begins.
Yeah, but for now, I guess if nobody's fighting, the real fight is against our boredom, guys. Watching this team just rotating here and there, rotating left and right. But yeah, I guess this Miramar is not as boring as we thought it could be. Many fights are just coloring this Miramar throughout the game. But yeah, I guess a fight's gonna pop off is gonna pop off because teams are not really getting it in for our fourth zone. Maybe they could go into fight at the fifth zone and get more worth of kills, I guess. But yeah, I guess teams now are rotating, and DCM gets an entry, I guess, for I mean gets a vision for defending an entry. But I guess for now on, yeah, really many teams are just rotating. They may be on a sustainable compound that they could hold until the finals, or yeah, until the end of the game. But I think teams like maybe Zakaya for now are getting some initiations from team SDMZ, maybe some pre-fire, maybe some just distracting shots indeed, notifying that Zakaya that from SDMZ Zakaya is there, and yeah, vice versa. But yeah, I guess from now on teams are just maybe cheering up one another. But yeah, before the zone's gonna shift, I guess after the zone's gonna shift, there's many fights coming in soon. And for now, I think Team AKAZAYA, they're just gonna hold it up, and maybe they're gonna give some shots up front.
Yeah, AKAZAYA Esports doing quite well. They already have 4 eliminations for themselves. And with another team, that would be OPZ just lurking about in the distance. Actually, no, it's not OPZ. It's gonna be SDMZ. It's gonna be lurking out within the vicinity. There's definitely a potential fight. Wow, that circle really favors AKAZAYA. I mean, they're the only ones that kind of like a full squad that got favored by that circle, and they're already within that building. So there's a good chance that since everywhere else in that map is pretty much open fields, AKAZAYA Esports, they have a good place, a good location for potential gatekeeping, and they already have that building to kind of serve as their base, serve as their hiding place. But with that, of course, we're gonna have to wait for that stage 5 circle to close in to really pressure these teams to kind of make a move and face each other. But right now we're seeing SDMZ out in the open. That goes the same with OPZ as well. At a distance, there's Sky trying to rotate into the area, making a lot of noise with their vehicle. But Obi-Wan takes so much damage, and they need that healing, and it's a good thing they didn't get knocked down in that situation. And of course, Zeke watching what they're doing. Of course, they have eyes on Sky and Obi-Wan. Grenades out, and they're aiming it at Pokey. Will Pokey take damage? It looks like they'll be sidestepping this, and they'll be taking out grenades of their own. And so with that, I'm gonna see what happens. You know, this is gonna be
And while we're at it, still they're just exchanging those bullets once again. And I think another enemy has entered the fight. And yeah, Solly also getting hit by those bullets will have to move back, and with their cars, they'll have to look for another position just to get inside the circle, especially that we are already into stage number 5, the circle already getting smaller. The access for these places as well, which gives them advantage, are also getting smaller, and we're down to the last 6 teams. DCM also falling as taking the number 7 place for this game, and definitely looking at other players are now GameOver Esports just taking their time right here, and just chilling. They will be waiting for a fight to commence before they can join in and clean that, become the clean crew. But yeah, a Titan from GameOver Esports does look like he's just gonna get spotted and he falls down. We'll be needing some backup. AKAZAYA, Manu already spot ahead, and I think he's just gonna go for the head. And Manu is just really good at going for those heads, but I guess he will be taking his time and just slowly but surely he wanted to verify that he can go for those shots. But Zeke 66 on the other hand also facing some engagement of his own.
Actually, yeah, slowly but surely is the right way to go. But Team OPZ Esports, Aman, giving some nades up front. But I think he might do it better with just taking a shot. Clear, nice shot with this M4. Yeah, getting one of the players for Team Sorabi Sports. But yeah, from now on, they are not finished yet. There's still unfinished business for Team Sky up front. But I think, guys, this is really not that, it's not a harsh 6 zone. I guess teams are just still really chill. They're not really hectic as previously we could see. And yeah, for now on, we can see GameOver getting an entry from the back. I think it will be a bad thing for Team OPC, with Flanky with a knock with that AUG right there, giving the really nice shots indeed for Team Game Over. But yeah, for now on, OPZ, they are on full throttle, I guess, because I think from Amon, Sahube, Bodro, and Flanky, because even when they're on a split right now, they have each other backs. But yeah, 11 Sakai instead from the other part of the map haven't been giving shots for Team Game Over yet. But I think for now on, Aman at the back, I think Team OPZ, they're just gonna play it slowly but surely, like just Moik said. But yeah, I think Sky at the other side of the map is gonna do an initiation. They're gonna do a push for Team OPZ, I guess. But yeah, for now on, they're gonna go for an initiation. I mean, Akazaya. They're going. They're gonna go for an initiation. But yeah, I think Wakate right now they're gonna heal it up. But the nades connect from Donnie, and Donnie gets connected. Manu with his DBS, he is gonna initiate ASAP. But that nade is gonna be thrown, and that nade wouldn't connect. It's not connected yet, but that's it. Manu with his holding power, holding ability, that patience actually reaps the fruit itself. But yeah, I guess from Team Eleven Sakaya, they're needing to have reset because teams are just gonna fight three teams as left any, and I think OPZ is having the highest stakes of getting the win for now on.
I love this part of the game. Donnie goes down. And that was a 1 versus 1 against their favor. But Akazaya, it's just Manu. That's all that's left. And OPZ, they've stormed the building Akazaya was kind of residing in. And right now, they do have the numbers advantage, OPZ. And now it's just all that's left to do is kind of hunt down the last player of Game Over Esports, and as well as Manu from Akazaya Esports. And so far, OPZ, I mean, they're doing quite well. They already have 7 eliminations on their side. Bot Bro, trying to throw those grenades, trying to draw out the last 2 players outside of their team. Game Over, Titan, hiding it out, but I think they got spotted because Aman is trying to pressure them into trying to get out from that place. Grenades, some bullets as well, but it won't be enough to kind of get up to that car. But yeah, right now it's Titan will be falling by the hands of Sahube, and now all that's left is to take down the last player of Akazaya Esports, and I don't think OPZ will have a lot of problems doing that. One Flanky goes down, gets eliminated. Now this is a 3 versus 1, and it's not going to be a clutch, unfortunately. The Esports that will be bagging this a third winner chicken dinner for tonight.
And yeah, there we have it once again. Congratulations for the winner chicken dinner, and you know, definitely, kind of, it really is a nice game to witness, especially in a map like Miramar. You know, where you're really given an opportunity to protect yourselves, but OPZ on the other hand would really go for commitments right here and gave them those. They were really aggressive as well, which also really just a risk, but it was a reward for them, which got them their winner chicken dinner. There were moments from Akazaya Esports on the other hand, that they were also shining. There were also moments from SKYFORCE that they were also on fire. But for this game, OPZ would stop them all at once and be able to claim that winner chicken dinner. We have here our team stats with Sahube X10 with 3 eliminations, Aman 24 with 3 eliminations, Flanky with 2 knockouts, and Botbro with 3 eliminations for.
Yeah, guys, and this is it. The winner chicken dinner team stats. Like just Moik said, this teams or Team OPZ, they're really playing as a team again and again. But yeah, let's see the match summary indeed. With 59 elimination, 57 knockouts, 7,999 total healings, 5 net eliminations, 28 assists, 1 vehicle elimination, and I think that is it for our match summary of the day. But yeah, recapping, we can see many players actually gonna is not going for the maximum initiation. They're not gonna because we could see some death by this blue zones lately. But yeah, this is the head to head again and again. Akazaya leading with the damage with 1,417, but at the other side, OPZ leads with 6 knocks and 9 elimination rather than Akazaya with only 5 and 8. But yeah, OPZ, despite giving a really nice push at the last moment of the game, yeah, OPZ got more elimination and yeah, more survival time in the 24 minutes with 15 seconds, and he had 19 total points, and AKAZAYA only gets 14. But this is our MVP, Manu, with 5 elimination, 970 damage, 2 assists, 24 minutes of survival time, 3 knockouts, and only 103 heal with 5 eliminations. I think, Annie, this is a worth it stats if I could see it.
Yeah, I mean, these are pretty good stats. I mean, that's 970 damage, which is really impressive. Coming in second is that Pythons from D&D with 4 eliminations and 812 damage coming in. Third, Game Over Titan, 4 eliminations, and that's a huge drop in damage. That's 487 damage. Number 4 is DCM's Kuda Boss with 3 eliminations and 720 damage, and Sky Solely in number 5, 3 eliminations and 636 damage. So, match number 9, there's a decent amount of damage for our top players. And of course, our match rankings, number 1 does go on to OPZ with 9 eliminations, 10 placement points with a total of 19 points from this match number 9. And then second is AKAZAYA with 14, Game Over with 11, SKYFORCE with 10, SDMZ, Club Leons, and Decimation with 5 each. La Familia Esports, Syndicate, and SDMZ DND with 4. That goes with Lons Esports as well. E2S, TM7, CYANIDE, and LENION and RS each with 2. And unfortunately, DND and LHC will not be getting any points for this match.
Yeah, and there we have our overall standings for match number 9. AKAZAYA Esports currently leading with 111, 99 for OPZ, 79 for SDMZ, and Sky with 78. And I think starting from now, that's gonna be 65 and below. So I do think it really sets that up for the top 4 teams that will be battling it out tomorrow. But there's still 3 matches left for tonight, so definitely they all have chances right here to take this one back and maybe even climb up to the top 4 places.
Yeah, actually, I do agree with you, Mike. For teams and the one at the first, second, and third position, they are on the verge of winning. But yeah, for team from placement 4 to 8, maybe 4 to 10, yeah, I guess they are on a wake up call. I think Sky, TM7, Lons, Game Over, CYANIDE, or even Sin, if they really play consistently for the few moments ahead, I think they could really boost their placements up on the overall standing. But this is it. Following up through Sky with 78, TM7 with 65, Lons with 7, Game Over with 52, CND with 42, Sin with 36, LHC with 34, DCM with 32, Leons with 30, and it's the same for XTREME, 11 with 27, and Iris with 26, and D&D with 21 overall points. Teams need some more points. They are needing to really play aggressively on the next upcoming match. But again and again, Manu compounds their elimination. 25 eliminations got by Manu. OBZ Watpro gets 20. Mao gets 21. Thayton got 17. And Bogube got 17. The threshold just getting higher and higher every coming match. But yeah, for now on, I guess teams that are worthy of getting the overall top players, or just players that's worthy of getting the overall top players, needs to give more if they want to stay here. Because guys, many of the overall top players has been changing. Literally, on the first match you could see player A, and yeah, at the second match he's just gone now. But this is our matches coming soon after this. I really believe it would be Sanhok, because yeah, we have 3 more matches left for today, and yeah, it's gonna be Sanhok, Miramar, and Erangel. So guys, we are gonna go back. But yeah, Annie, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, Sanhok, pretty unpredictable map, especially for players. But of course, this is day number 2. They had the Sanhok yesterday, and if they did study the Sanhok from yesterday, they'll have a good idea on what to expect later on. But of course, we will be seeing what will happen in Sanhok after a short break. Because for those of you tuning into the stream, thank you so much. But we'll be seeing you in a few minutes.
जानुआ एक है जानु तो एक है राकिता एक hatiyaru tada ki hamaladi furudi la fadua gaga dana toru babakura fumma da bakuda gadura mujiyaru kamgudu la fura kakabara tut veni hakura mata kafaski cheheni they will survive for veni diva ikko team king gule veni nga badan kaku gaming kakature kaku bedi kakapa e hur veni fahumi haka kikure veni dibuwani mi mage mahal mage raja mi mage vatan
Yep. What's up, guys? We are back to Ooredoo Nation's Esports Contender Series Season 1. We are your casters. And we just witnessed match number 3 for tonight. And of course, that was match number 9 for the overall grand finals. We'll be moving on to match number 10, our first Sanhok map for tonight. And so with that, we're not gonna waste any time. And so with that, we're gonna be seeing the smallest map of for the lineup. And I mean, we're all for it. We're all for it, right, Mike?
Guys, what do you think? Can we achieve a world record today for Sanhok?
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Yeah, Sanhok's gotta be fun.
I think we would be heading on to our first team elimination on 15 minutes. 15
What?
or I think that's too early.
What?
And anyways, that was hey, the players that are listening right now. That was a joke, guys. Come on. I do think you have your talents already showing up. So definitely, you could really go for a lot of these skills, especially in a map like Sanhok, really just a small map. So you could just greet each other, especially with that wonderful circle. Only serving, I think, less around 45% of the map that is playable. Then I think they would be forced to do that. Oh, they're already. I think we're already looking at players already shooting the people that are just falling from the heavens, and just maybe decided to send them back into heaven as well. But I think he missed those shots, so pretty unfortunate. But yeah, I think we're currently back into the game. Still, I think less than half of the teams are inside the circle.
Yeah, I think the Sanhok is gonna be a fast-paced map, but yeah, I guess Team NRS now again and again they're gonna clash with Team LHC. We have seen the clash, this clash a few times previously, but yeah, for now on, I think Team NRS Mansif, he's gonna hold it up. But yeah, I think NRS is also waiting for the momentum because from the previous Sanhok with what we could see that NRS and Team LHC, if they have a clash, if they are going for a fight, they're going all in, really all in. They're not playing the gray area. Even Team LHC, we could see here they have been doing some setup, but yeah, from now on, I guess Toxic, he's gonna hold it up first. They are not going to go anywhere. Manko, nobody from Team LHC. They're gonna hold up first, but Criminal got Lucy from the top side. I think that was a really nice opening knock for Team NRS. But yeah, I think it's DMGLC Manko. He's gonna hold it up still, like just a passive player, just holding it up, waiting for the moments to come from Team NRS. But yeah, I think Team NRS. I'm not really sure what entry are they are going into, because if Team NRS going to entry at Manko side, I think Manko could potentially get 1 or 2 eliminations. But yeah, I guess NRS Criminal has been going in, and I think Criminal and Munsef, they are on a split. Awaken and Toxic indeed at the other side. We could see them maintaining their focus on 40-minute lucidity. But yeah, Manko, as one of the players available for Team LHC, I think if NRS couldn't clear them as soon as possible, this might be a backstep for them.
Yeah. So we're just looking out for several. Actually, there's several. There are several possible engagements coming in, but of course, the ones resulting into eliminations definitely between Decimation and TM7. Already 2 down on the side of Decimation, but the hands of TM7, and right now Rifa is circling around trying to see if he can find some more eliminations. And with that, Nitro does get picked off by Ling from Decimate. And that's a revenge kill on their side. But on the other hand, Decimation, they're trying to disengage from this situation. And Ling is out there in the open, trying to get out of there. And AKAZAYA, they also find SDMZ. We can see Donnie trying to put some bullets against Zayu. And Zayu is definitely about to get confirmed. And actually does get confirmed. That kill goes on to Manu. But Manu and the rest of AKAZAYA, they're definitely not satisfied with that just yet. They want the rest of the kills against SDMZ. But all the while, finally, NRS versus LHC, we see some movement for them. So Criminal, grenades out. There's two from LHC on their side, but that grenade will not be resulting in the kills. Criminal goes in, but unfortunately, it only takes a little damage. So with that, LHC versus NRS. I mean, LHG not doing well. Malco is the only one left standing, and there's 4 people from NRS lurking around. Criminal goes in 1 versus 1. Malco definitely did not stand a chance from 3 players from NRS, and LHG gets completely eliminated off.
And I think someone got the predictions right. The first team to be eliminated took about around 5 minutes for them to survive long enough before they get eliminated. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The first team to be eliminated, that's gonna be LHC. Pretty much unfortunate for the team to be eliminated for this one. The chances are just really getting slim, especially we have 2 more games remaining later on. But yeah, I mean, currently these teams, once again, they're just trying their best to keep themselves alive, and yeah, pretty much just hold this one out. Especially Sanhok is a pretty fast, a pretty small map, so they have to prioritize survivability as well, because they could just really look for potential enemies from all around their area, so they could be assassinated as well. But back to these teams once again. I think they're gonna be going into loot. But I do think NRS right here, as while they're enjoying their hard-earned loot and resources right here, AKAZAYA could be looking to actually raid this place out.
Yeah, but this is it. I think fights coming up in again. But yeah, Criminal, Munsif, Toxic, and one of the players is Awaken. I think they're gonna meet Team AKAZAYA from the top side. AKAZAYA, I think they have been noticing some movements on, especially on Predator's Resort. But yeah, I guess Dani and Manu at the back. I think they're just gonna rotate. I think they're not gonna invest much time here, because yeah, if you could see, I think Manu, they're not gonna hold it up, but they are going in. But Criminal, I think, making a shot. I think the blitz register, but it wouldn't count as a knock. But that's a nade, and I think if the nade connects, it will be a nice nade to nade. But the nade hasn't connected yet. With AKAZAYA, Manu, yep. Criminal from the back. I think Criminal really low. It's a nice one, but Awaken indeed. Get it again with the DBS action, getting 1, getting 2, and that's it. Adelan and NRS giving more initiations, and I think this could be a comeback for them. NRS getting eliminations 1 by 1, slowly but surely, and this is it. They got 6 already in our first phase or second phase of Sanhok. Still in the early game, Donnie, last man standing, I guess, for Team LF AKAZAYA is just holding it out. But yeah, I think I really bet that NRS Criminal has an eye on him, and I think he's just flocking him, giving information left and right. And I'm just waiting for the moment of one of the NRS players come flanking, because that flank would be really as effective. But yeah, for now on, Dani waiting for the moment to come. Toxic from the back is already spotted, and I think Dani is gonna go for a revive. But that revive, I wouldn't say that it would go so long, because yeah, Dani itself is not gonna get shot, but Manu is gonna get confirmed. And yeah, I think information have been spread out, and I guess, guys, if this is the end for LF AKAZAYA, yeah, if this is the end for LF AKAZAYA, they need to play harder next match. Noticing they are still at the top 1, but indeed they are losing their matches, they're losing their moments. But yeah, for now on, I think Team NRS, they're gonna go for a push. Criminal from the backside, moving from the front side, giving 3-way of 3 vision, or even 4 different angle. Yeah, Dani's gonna get Criminal, but yeah, Dani's gonna get eliminated, because yeah, 4 players just rushing from from four different angles, and it's just really hard for one of the players standing from Team Akazaya to defend.
I mean, even though this was essentially 4 versus 1, and AKAZAYA Esports definitely did not stand a chance, still managed to knock down 2 players from NRS, which was pretty cool. And you know what? That was quite impressive. And unfortunately, AKAZAYA Esports said goodbye way too early. But then again, they still have that number 1 spot. But for how long can they stay in that spot? That's a question, because they have 111 points. But number 2, OPZ, I believe, will have 99 points. So that's just 12 more points before they get overtaken. And that's not going to sit comfortably with AKAZAYA Esports, especially if OPZ is having a good game in this map. But of course, that's something that we'll find out later on. For now, we're going back to the present. Some teams, I mean, there was some grenade action a while ago, but right now, I don't think anything's coming up in the kill feed. So everyone's playing it defensively once again. Despite it being a Sanhok map, it's still we're still seeing the same attitudes from the players, playing it safe, playing it defensively, and waiting for the time to kind of run by until like perhaps that circle is gonna close in, maybe in stage 7, stage 8, before we really see the conclusion of this game.
I do think you're right though, but yeah, currently our teams are just circling in a one place. I do think maybe they could look for potential targets, but that's not really happening. Especially that these teams would also want to just hide this one out and just wait for the circle to shrink. And really, though I kind of expected like a bit of a fast game, a little bit of that aggression, if the map really is like that, like only limited area, but it even made them more of very how can I say this, like very just they just really hid more and more when that circle shrink. But looking at the C right here, it does look like a member from, I can't really see clearly, but I do think there's a member who's gonna be aiming for the supply crate and would be getting some supplies, especially those high tier armor that could give them an advantage. While also Club Leons, I think, is also just by the shore, and they could be getting a few kills later on unless they get spotted first. But we do already see some teams that are circling this play zone right here, so it gives them the chance. But Klaus would be going down. Viper will deal the blow and would go for the confirmation kill. And yeah, 3 members remaining from SDMZ and D. And make that 2 actually, and make that 1, as Poison will be the last member just hiding this one out while he is being hunted by LF SKYFORCE, I guess. But yeah, we're also looking at the kill feed right now. TM7 is gonna be Eddie also going down, be followed by XTREME, and they're just really gunning them out. But Aman24 with a grenade, hoping we won't see another I forgot the player, but yeah, we remember that moment, the grenade moment. But yeah, currently just sending it once again. Aman24 getting shot and he goes down, and he's gonna need instant heals before he finally will bite the dust. Shisui will deal the killing blow, and we have our team elimination.
Yep, Decimation eliminated indeed at the other side of the game. But yeah, we're really wondering why one of the players from Team OPZ is at the open. Previously, it's a really open field. I think they know better than that because OPZ is at the second place. And yeah, let's see, nades has been given. But yeah, Black, oh my god, that's a lot of damage, I guess. But Axams from Team Club Leons, he hadn't seen Black, I guess, from Team XTR. But I think Team OPZ, they're on full. Yeah, this is it. A coming shot from Axams, getting 1 more elimination indeed. Then yep, they are gonna go to the lobby. But yeah, yeah, goodbye for Team Extreme. Axams still holding from the back. Now, I think OPZ noticed that Club Leons is also available at the back. But yeah, I guess not so fast. But oh my god, what a shot by Axams. If he had get it, I really bet that would give a knockdown towards them. But yeah, I guess for now we could see the drone view indeed from Team OPZ. They're actually, I guess, not really focusing on the fights, more likely than Leons, because Leon, Scalpo, Jay, Axam, their focus out there. But yeah, I think Axams and most of the players available, they're just just really holding it up, waiting for the perfect momentum to come. But again and again, going to be E2S TM7. For now, I think they're just waiting for the momentum to come again and again, like most of the teams. But it's different for Team SDMZ, DND, Last Man Standing, DND, Poison. They're just gonna wait it out for now. But yeah, teams has been coming in left and right. But I guess Ani, for Team D and D previously. I think they're not gonna hold it for long. Yeah, so they're eliminated now.
Yeah, definitely didn't hold out for long. And now we're down to 11 teams left, 41 players still standing. And La Familia Esports are trying to see if they can find another pick-off, another squad nearby. And if Viper just kind of, does their angle really well, they're gonna find TM7, get some shots in, some damage against TM7, but unfortunately, it's not gonna be knocking them down. Here, we're seeing several potential engagements. Actually, CYANIDE Esports come in to this compound. But unfortunately, right behind, there's a squad that they definitely didn't see. That's third party coming in as DMZ within this compound, trying to get some engagements on their side, but of course there's a lot of things happening outside as well. There's a lot of things to worry about, especially if you're sandwiched between two different squads. That's exactly what happened just a while ago. But of course, Sky, being third party, starts shooting at a distance against OPZ. And of course, on the other side, on the other compound, there's also SDMZ that is potentially like, elimination supplies. But of course, solely they spot Leons as well at a distance, out in the open, just lining up the crosshairs, trying to see if they can get a pick off. But of course, 4 guys still full roster. That goes the same with Leons, but Axums goes down. Try to see if they can find another pick off. But unfortunately, Solly takes a lot of damage and they'll have to go ahead and heal before going back.
Yeah, but this
Actually, going in for another round of those bullets, Titan will find a kill. Thomas 77k, however, will be looking for another target. The greatness, on the other hand, just behind this vehicle is being shut down. But the greatness won't be that great as he is taken down. It's just going to be a team elimination once again. That's going to be Syndicate saying their goodbyes for game number 4.
Yeah, but this is it, guys. Game over game over indeed. They have giving up a spotlight for today, but yeah, I think Maski from now on they're just gonna do an entry to the zone, meeting with Team LF and the rest previously, but now going for Team LF SKYFORCE. We could see they are in a stagnant. They couldn't really give any initiations up front, but yeah, for now they're just holding it in back again. Game over Esports. Kali from the back. I think they're just waiting for Team SDMZ at the back, but Titan and Maski, I guess they're gonna get eliminated because NRS with their RB action, they're just really giving some initiations. They are really being aggressive for tonight, and this is it. NRS again and again getting a whopping 13 eliminations on this game. I guess 13 eliminations is not there's not something wrong for them because they have been initiating from the start of the game until now on. But yeah, I guess slowly but surely they will climb the overall classman soon. But yeah, Sky Solly now is clashing with Team Leons, and yeah, I think let's see what's coming up ahead, because I think they are going to they're going to fight. But yeah, I think one of the teams, and I bet that's Team's Leon, they are going to go to lobby, but Leon's at the other side. They're going to make an entry to the warehouse here. Their team left, but Mandy got knocked out. Matu from the backside, giving that backstab with some DBS action. But I guess Matu, he's know that he's on the open from now on, and he's moving. Like people busy that gives us on it, but at the other side of the game meter, VE DM7 next Eddie, he's gonna hold that awaken, giving that initiation, but that was a close call. But oh my god, why does he pop up and nade at the time like that? But yeah, I guess Admiral and Revive is the two last man standings of this team, and I guess they're gonna give their best so they would have been eliminated for this game, Annie.
Yeah, there we go. Criminal and Admiral trying their best to kind of defend themselves against NRS lurking about their door, but looking out. But then again, this building has several entrances. So Admiral, they have a choice to make whether or not to All the while, we're talking about this criminal get eliminated, and I think TM7 will be next as well. And SDMZ also says goodbye, and just like that, we're down to 4 teams left, and NRS doing so well. A while ago, they were just 13 eliminations. Now we're seeing 17, and Mama, I'm in love with a criminal with the 8 eliminations. Toxic trying to find another spot. SKYFORCE from a distance. Grayson from La Familia as well. Aizen 99 doing quite well actually. La Familia Esports has 6 eliminations in the bag, and so we're seeing some really great teams up in the last 4 teams standing. But La Familia, they'll be taking down 1% from SKYFORCE. So with that, LF Viper spot as well. Anish goes down by NRS Criminal once again. Oh my gosh. NRS is on a roll, and I'm living for it.
Definitely, and OPZ would be saying their goodbyes down to the last 3 teams with SKYFORCE. Actually, no, LF and NRS would be the last 2 teams right here for this match. Currently into the 19-minute mark, and we're really just near its conclusion. And it's just gonna be a 3v4, which is kind of a fair game for these teams right here. And they're just, again, La Familia Esports just taking their time. Mahil on the other hand, taking one down from NRS. And they would not be very aggressive for now. They're just taking their time once again. They're just luring them out time to time. Nahil already suffered those shots, but will have to heal themselves up. And while he was inactive, the other members also helping him up. And with a surprise shot, he takes him down, and that would claim another kill. La Familia Esports to claim the winner chicken dinner for this match.
Teams like LENION or LNNRS, they are really cooking indeed. But yeah, for now on, they couldn't get the chicken dinner because the execution by Team Left, if I'm not mistaken, they are really giving the best I could see. Previously, NRS giving a crash, but yeah, after that crash, I think Left, they're gonna go to a really fight mode. They're just giving initiation left and right. Even their setups is really amazing. Noticing that they could eliminate Team LNN and RS that quick. But again and again, that's congrats for you, Team LF, La Familia Esports getting that winner chicken dinner. And this is it. The team sets. Viper got 5, Nahil got 5, Senzo got 0, but Aizen got 9. I'm not really sure that if Senzo played along or not, but yeah, Viper, Nahil, and Aizen, they got 15 eliminations altogether. 3 of them playing as a really nice team indeed. But yeah, Senzo is also playing and giving some contribution, I guess. 3 knockouts that he gotten. But yeah, I think that's gonna make it for the winner chicken dinner team stats for our grand finals at match 10. And guys, going to the next one, we're going to go to the match summary, and this is at 59 eliminations, 66 knockouts, 7,649 total healings, 180 elimination, 3 assists, and 2 vehicle elimination indeed. That's the summary. And yeah, of this match. And this is it, the head-to-head Team LF and NRS for now. I guess Team NRS is gonna get more eliminations at 18 eliminations, but for Team LF they got 15. But it's different for the total points because yeah, points wise, placement wise, LF got more. And yeah, let's see the other stats. Yeah, but for damage, I guess they're both similar, but LF is really dominating. Yeah, but this is it. And there's Criminal as their MVP with 9 whopping elimination, 900 damage, 0 assists, 19 minutes of survival time, 7 knockouts, and 261 heal. That's a really aggressive play and aggressive stats from Team NRS, and that's Criminal.
Yeah, and from the start of the game, actually, it's NRS that kind of got those early game engagements, and it kind of snowballed all the way until the end, finishing off as the number 2 team, just shy of that winner chicken dinner. And of course, this is the top players. We have Nahil with 5 eliminations, Aizen with 5, Viper with 5 as well. Actually, they're all 5 except for Criminal. That's NRS Awaken, Viper, Aizen, and Nahil. So pretty impressive damage as well. There's 904 on the side of Nahil from La Familia, and Aizen with 759, Viper with 699, and Awaken with 660. And so, you know what? It's pretty impressive coming in from these teams, especially since there are 3 players from La Familia that made it to the top players for match number 10. And of course, Awaken and Criminal from NRS. And of course, we will be moving on to the match rankings at Oswell. So LF, they did win that winner chicken dinner. They had 15 eliminations, so that totals up to 25 points. And NRS, they did really well with the eliminations. So they managed to almost catch up to La Familia with 24 total points. Skyforce coming in third with 12. OPZ Esports with 9. TM7 with 5, SDMZ and Club Leons with 4 each, AKAZAYA and GAMEOVER with 2, CYANIDE, Syndicate, Decimation, and Lawns Esports each with 1, and DND, LHC, and XTREME rather, LHC and DND each with 0. And once again, there are 2 more maps coming up. So for the teams that didn't get as much points as they wanted to in this match, they definitely still have a chance.
And yeah, they still have a chance, but right here again, I've been saying it a while ago. We could be looking at the possible top four that will be facing tomorrow to try their best to go in for the champion place, the first place, and while the rest of the teams still have the chance to reach the top four ranks in the overall standings. But yeah, that would just be it for now. Take a look at it once again. Currently heading it's AKAZAYA to be followed by OPZ, SKYFORCE, and SDMZ.
And yeah, I think AKZ, OPZ, Sky, and SDMZ, like just you said, Mike, they're gonna go to a hard time tomorrow for maintaining their points. But yeah, TM7 following up at the fifth place, but this is it. Overall top player is Manu, Botbro, Mahu, GameOVER Titan, and Scully. There currently a few new players coming in, like Sky Solly, I guess, with 70 total elims, Titan with 18, Mahu with 21, Botbro with 32, Manu with 26. But this is it for the overall top players, and yeah, I guess we're gonna see more eliminations coming in hand. But yeah, I guess I'm really betting for the last match indeed for later for our 6 match teams. Our players must have 20 eliminations at least minimum to go to the overall top players rankings. 'Cause they are really volatile. Yeah, let's see what's coming up next. But guys, I think after this we're gonna go to our next match, and I'm thinking it's Miramar. And yeah, let's just see today's matches. Indeed, we have Sanhok with the winner chicken dinner for Team LF with 15 total eliminations. But yeah, after this we're gonna go to Miramar, and after this we're gonna go to Erangel after our Miramar as our last match later. But Annie, we could see we have completed 3 matches. So what do you think?
Yeah, 4 matches, and we have different teams winning that winner chicken dinner for each of those matches. And of course, once again, this was just day number 2. We still have day number 3 for the teams that really need to catch up on points. And of course, we do have 2 maps later on. But we will be seeing match number 11 after a short break. So for those of you tuning in, thank you so much. But we'll be seeing you in a few minutes.
जानो तो एक है राकेता एक हथियारो तरे की हमला दी फुरने लाफा दुआ क्या गादा ना तरो बाबा कुरा फुमा दा बाकुडा गादुरा मुझे यारो कम को दूर वाला फुरा का कबारा तो तेवेनी हकुदा मत का फस्की चेवेनी they will survive for the veni diva iko team king kule veni nga badang ka ko gemi ka kature ka ko bedi ka kapa e hur veni fahumi ha ka kure veni dibuwane mi mage mahal mage raj mi mage matal
Welcome to Ooredoo Nation.
The Gamers Land.
What is up, guys? If you ever wanted to buy some PUBG skins, but you don't have money, so you kind of think, yeah, maybe I'll get some money from my parents. Well, I am your voice. This is your voice. Do not do that. And yeah, we are here once again with PUBG day number 2 and game number 5 with, of course, our shoutcasters right here, Annie and Sam, and of course, I'm Mike. And yeah, currently into the last 2 games right here, Annie, Sam. Now, Sam, what do you think about these games?
Yeah, I'm really thinking that these games are actually kind of fun. Maybe we're not, maybe not only them are fighting, we're also fighting boredom at the same time. And at our few, at my bad, at the few matches upcoming. But yeah, let's see this match. This is gonna be Miramar. I'm actually really hoping a Miramar like a previous one because yeah, you see, Mike, at the previous Miramar, many fights are coloring the games throughout the game. Like we're not holding it. We're not waiting for a zone to have a fight. But yeah, for now, I guess like every zone, there's a fight that we could spectate or we could commentate, and I think that's really fun. But yeah, this is our Miramar map, the largest map with by land and PUBG Mobile. And yeah, let's see. The flight bus is going from Oasis to Puerto Paraiso, and for now on, I think this will be yeah. I think this flight path is quite kind for most of the teams. Yeah, but teams if they're dropping at El Pozo, Montenevo, Dadriela, and Chumachera, they yeah, I'm gonna say good luck to them because they need to find some vehicles to go on.
Yeah, I mean, with that, the flight path is pretty good. And that circle is gonna go up to far north, and so a lot of the teams that dropped off in the southern part, I mean, they don't have to worry about that just yet. They can just get the vehicles and then rotate later on. But of course, we're looking at possible early game engagements. There are several squads that landed in the same area, so crossing fingers that we're gonna be seeing some early pickoffs. But of course, those teams that will be picked off early, they definitely don't want that. And right now, we're still in the looting phase, so the fights that will be occurring, it'll probably be because if you get picked up, it'll probably be because you don't have the right guns just yet. Or the ammo. I mean, we're seeing red guns right now, but yeah, it's gonna be changing really soon. We're seeing AKAZAYA actually very early on. I don't know if there's another squad nearby. I'm just checking. I don't think that's the case. So they can like go ahead and loot all they want. But Club Leon's, that's another story because there is GameOver Esports within the vicinity. So they'll have to look out for GameOver Esports. I think Kalpo's doing a great job just doing that. Scouting the roof, trying to see if they can find any movement from others, from Game Over Esports rather. And I think they're on the move, probably. Rio Day, if ever they're not gonna make a move on, I think they're gonna be a little bit of trouble. But of course, going out in the open is also troubling. So with that, let's just see what's gonna happen between Leon's and Game Over Esports.
Yeah, and I think nothing will be happening, especially that the game is just begun 3 minutes already, and again, they're just gonna be looting right here, still Miramar map, and yeah, I mean, in that way, you can't really expect a lot of those fights unless it happens a while ago where they were really just out for blood and they were just going for kills. But I guess at this point I think they've made, or I think Game Over Esports and Club Leons are also making a treaty right now just to not hurt each other for the next few minutes, and they just let themselves loot the places. It's just gonna be that, especially it's just very early. So again, I do agree with you though that we're kind of us viewers are also fighting our boredom or fighting our demons right here, while also make it out here watching and witnessing the games that are happening. Especially that we're also almost nearing the end of day number 2. But yeah, I think that would just be it for now.
Yeah, but this is it.
Teams has been meeting up and teams are just going on a slow fight, but this is it. Game Over Esports and Team Leons are just gonna go in as soon as they could. But yeah, from now on, Game Over Rudy, they're gonna wait. They're gonna give some initiations up front also. But yeah, I think Team Leons is gonna go for a push, but Rudy is really holding his steps, making sure he is on a slow. Ooh, he is not on a really silent move, but for now on. Game Over Esports and Lance, they're gonna be like in hell, guys. Look at that. Lance Calpo is just knocked down because of that flames. And yeah, I think from Team Leons, they got the first elimination or fish blood of the day, of the game. But yeah, I think Club Leons indeed. If I think Game Over, if one of the Game Over players have been eliminated, I think Game Over as a team, they would not go for the initiation. They would hold it up. And yeah, I guess for now on, Game Over, they want to play really, really conservatively, noting that they in need for some points. I mean,
Yeah. And so with that, Leons, they did get just one. They just get one pick off from Game Over Esports, and Game Over Esports, unfortunately, they're gonna be a three-man team for the rest of the game, but I'm sure that's not gonna stop them. It's gonna be, it's gonna be a little bit of a numbers disadvantage, but still, Game Over Esports, pretty decent team. You can definitely go about with a three-man team, but of course, um, other than that, I think we're not gonna be expecting Leons and Game Over Esports to kind of go against each other. But I think Maski is quite near Club Leons, and if anything, we learned from Rio Day just a while ago. If Club Leons they have the locations advantage, they could potentially try and storm the area and try to get that pick off for themselves. But Axems and Couple, I think they're trying to cook something up. They're gonna try to go for that church, gonna go in and relocate themselves. And well, Kalpo is taking some damage because they definitely got spotted by Game Over. And so with that, Kalpo is forced to hide behind one of these structures. And Axems all the while safely makes it to the church. So let's just see what Leons has in store for us.
And yeah, currently, we're still spectating themselves once again, and 3 minutes have already passed, but nothing has already begun just yet. So we cannot really expect another fight unless they will be forced outside of their places. I think that is just what's gonna happen, along with the rest of the teams. So with that in mind, if it really just comes down to it, then you know we're just gonna be chilling in once again, and yeah, we're gonna be waiting for the next circles that will pop out later on. And yeah, I guess, how about you, Sam? How's your day?
I'm good, but I know they said really no rush. We've got time. Yeah, they really got time indeed. But yeah, we're just we're just fighting for them now. Yeah, but this is it, guys. This is actually the art of PUBG, like the art of
This is
waiting. Like
peak
yeah,
peak
this
PUBG.
is peak PUBG. This is really the moments like for the teams. Actually, if we are watching this, we do really know clearly where are the enemy's places are. But yeah, for Game Over Esports, they might have a attack soon if they don't know where Leon's is. But yeah, Leon's, if they don't know where Kali is, they might have the heart attack either. Because yeah, it would be a really surprise attack from Kali's angle. But yeah, let's just see what's gonna happen. Because Game Over, I've known them, but I've known them for quite long, and their solo skills or individual skills are quite okay. But yeah, let's see from Leon's. They are quite of an art eater. But yeah, for now on, I think Kali, he's just gonna be waiting it up, really, really waiting, really, really fighting against his rush to pull the trigger and to give some shots. But yeah, this is it. And yeah, I guess guys, I'm going to buy for a drink. What do you guys want?
um I don't know. I don't want to drink a coffee because I definitely want to go to sleep after this, but this is so frustrating. I mean, Game Over and Lovely Yons, they're basically already mixing up, but they're not gonna make a move. Oh my gosh. They're like I don't even know what to say. You know what? You guys do whatever you want. Guys, what are you going to talk about? I mean, I definitely have work later on, and these guys are kind of delaying, the game. We're still 9 minutes into the game, and oh my gosh, there's only one player that died after all that. There's still 16 teams. That's amazing. That's crazy, guys. I mean, you know what? We'll just have to play the waiting game alongside of all the players, and hopefully, things will get better in the last map later on in Erangel because definitely I mean not Colombians. Miramar is definitely, I mean, something. But
Oh,
yeah,
we're playing
it
now.
looks like Leon's game over. Finally making a move rather, and Syndicate as well. So with that, one down from the side of I believe that's GAMEOVER Esports. And of course, Syndicate also has their own engagements in the back.
I think Club Leons were like, okay, they're not gonna move. We have to move. I think we have to move, and that's why they just really went in and stopped game over. And I think in a span of around 5 to 6 minutes, they've decided to just end the peace treaty and just went into fights directly, and they just won that one. But yeah, definitely, Game Over Esports still makes it out alive with 2 members. And yeah, we're already into the 10-minute mark. Oh, the grenade! Maski will go down from the side of Game Over Esports, and it's just gonna be up to the last member. That's gonna be Kalhi, and I think he's just running away and hiding from these enemies. Especially he knows that Kalpo is just across right there, and he could get spotted if he is not careful. On the other hand, Minto X will also get a kill that one, giving them a chance to really just take over, to eliminate Game Over Esports for game number 5. And yeah, the rest of the teams just again chilling it out with their vehicles, I guess. So yeah, vroom vroom.
Yeah.
What
Vroom.
the?
You like the vroom vroom thing, Mike? I
Vroom vroom.
like it. I like it either, but yeah, teams are just being the man that can't be moved. They're just really, really can't be moved. Like they're just really waiting. There's no such thing. But yeah, Rifa giving some shots either. He wants to give some initiations maybe. But yeah, I guess from Team V to SDMZ, not only them, I guess most of the teams are just really scared to do a fight because noticing that they only have 3 days. Yeah, if they don't win this for Team AKAZAYA, OBC Sky or SDMC, they're gonna be broken hearted. But yeah, for now on, VS TM7 Eddie, he's really not moving anywhere else within his buggy. I don't know what is he doing. Is his buggies? Does he? Is him? What the hell am I talking about, guys? Yeah, but yeah, this is a really boring game indeed, guys. I'm not actually sure what I'm talking, cause yeah, we're actually really sleepy. It's 2 a.m. here, guys. Good luck for you all playing.
Yeah, it's also 2 a.m. here, and my brain is kind of fried, and these guys, they don't want to move. I'm like, is it just my brain, or is this game going really, really slow? Because right now, there's only 4 players that got picked off so far since the start of the game, and the start of the game was 12 minutes ago. And the average time for a Miramar map is probably like, what, 28 minutes?
Yeah,
And if the world really wants to kind of, test my patience, they will stretch it out to like 35 minutes perhaps. And I really, really hope that doesn't happen. Because guys, I am losing my mind right now. I am crashing out. And nothing is happening, so you know what? I really hope something happens. We should just like tell these players. We'll go ahead and ride the plane and put on the intercom, guys. Meet up at Los Leones and let's just battle it out. Let's just end this, guys. Move on to Erangel and let's meet up in Pochinki as well. Do a deathmatch over there because this is not serving us. I mean, 13 minutes in the game, it's still nothing, guys. Still nothing.
Oh, sorry guys. I dozed off. I am so sorry, but yeah, we are back. We're still into the game, but yeah, nothing really is happening. So, you know, um, yay! The circle would get smaller, and anytime soon. I'm just waiting for that, and it does. The circle got smaller. The teams will be forced to get inside. But yeah, you do look at the map right here. The circle already becomes smaller later on, so of course, the players would be maximizing their time right here, and as long as the danger zone would not get to them, then definitely it's just gonna be their play zone. So when the danger zone starts to move, then that's gonna be their moment that they have to move with the grenades already being thrown at. They're playing dodgeball right here, to fight the boredom as well. But yeah, Aksams would make it out alive with half HP remaining, unless Minto would throw this grenade out. But wait, Minto X actually falls down. Vanity will take him. Aim God, however, also trying to reposition as well, but I guess nothing is happening for now. Kalpo, on the other hand, would go down. Yesh will find him and would actually confirm that kill, giving them 3 points already for their team. Actually, no, this is from the different Leons, but yeah, Club Leons, Aim God are here, or the rest of the team with Axams rather would be looking for a possible kill. He does find one, but he also will go down, and it's just gonna be up to Axams, their last hope. And I wonder if they're gonna make it alive. He fights it down, he wins it, but with low HP remaining, he has to find a place to heal himself up, or he's just gonna go down. But with those bullets will not save him for now, and that's just gonna be a team elimination. Club Leons would be the first team to say goodbye tonight.
No, good night for them, not for us, Mike. Yeah. But this Leon's just on getting more eliminations indeed. But yeah, I think the zone's gonna close. Teams are going on a fight. Then we have something to cast, guys. But yeah, I think some elimination going on the team SDMZ, DND, and XTREME, and that's wow, that's a far shot indeed. That's really far. But yeah, I guess if teams are fighting really far, I think there are some maybe taps. But oh my God, look at that one taps like in CS:GO. He's like just playing that game indeed. But yeah, Python's giving shots connecting to the head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
It's okay.
It's okay. I'm really just crashing out, guys. Yeah, but yeah, I guess for now, DND, they're just waiting for the right momentum to come. But yeah, Python, like indeed, like they're not gonna give up. They're not gonna end fast. They have a really good stamina, and I think they're gonna wait for the game just to end.
Yeah. And guys, it's something happening because I was actually just in chat GPT just now. I was like, write me a story about PUBGM, and then it was like, hey, do you want it funny or action packed? And I was like, make it funny, bro. And so I'm gonna read it right now. It's called Winner Winner Existential Crisis.
No way. Go.
Oh wait, is something happening, guys? Tell me if something happens because I'm just gonna read this. The digital wind rustled through the tall grass of Erangel, carrying with it the distant echo of gunfire and the occasional "I need a weapon" screamed into the void. Somewhere near Pachinki.
Wait, something's happening, I guess.
Okay, something's happening. Okay.
No, nothing. Wait, actually, Vanity getting shot at.
Yeah, that's a nice point.
Nice.
Yeah. I think, they've heard the story, so they kind of want to just keep delaying it. Give us false hopes or what?
Okay, I will get back to the story,
Yeah, get back to it.
Okay, so you guys just start talking if something happens. Somewhere near Pachinki, 4 freshly spawned avatars huddled behind a rusty tractor, contemplating life, lag, and the ever-approaching blue zone. Squad leader Raj, a level 53 veteran in a gas mask, was speaking over a rock with the intensity of a man who'd seen too many teammates die mid-loot. Okay, squad, he whispered. We drop hot, we loot fast, we don't talk about what happened in Sosnovka military base last match. Snacks, wearing a level 1 helmet and flip-flops. He called it casual combat shake. Raised his hand, questioned, why do we always spawn naked? Like, are we just born every match? Where's the lore, the narrative, the dignity? Do another sniper with surprisingly accurate aim. You know what? I'm kind of bored. You know what they should make a skin out of? They should make a skin out of Sabrina Carpenter's in PUBGM,
Oh, yeah, right?
I'm just saying.
Just like the other game.
The other game, I really love the Sabrina Carpenter. But yeah, I think some people died while we were
No, I think only one. You even see the bullets not hitting, but We won't talk about that, you know. Mao
We don't talk
69
about
though. He actually went down, but the black as well also will go down. Hi Sam. Oh, another grenade. At least he wasn't eliminated with his own grenade. He only got a few of those damage.
We're never gonna live that down, you know.
Yeah, but yeah, again, we're back into the game. Still, Nahil also going down. The grenades being thrown out again, but they will not connect just yet. Naomi would be eliminated, but from the high peaks right here, from DCM finds a few shots in, and nope, actually not. Toinio from Extreme would also go down with the grenade from Klaus, trying to throw that, but someone was shooting him from behind, and he was just taking it gracefully, so he will go down. Poison, on the other hand, also going down, and Klaus just again, they're just falling like flies right here. And we're actually witnessing another action right here. Python would be trying to go in for the bite, the venom, but he will go down. The snake already will go down. Another Naomi once again eating another grenade to his face, and that would mark the end for D&D Extreme.
Yep, the teams are still fighting right now. And yeah, I think not many teams has been contemplating on their life like just Eddie said. But yeah, for now on, going back to Team V, E2S TM7, they're just gonna go in for the entry. But yeah, I think V2S TM7, they have eliminated GAMEOVER, and that's a nice move. But oh my god, if we look at that the other way, Team left or La Familia, I guess they're popping off nades at the other side of the map. We could really see that. But AKAZAYA is gonna fight with one of the teams, that's Team Lons, and Lons, I guess they are on the downhill of their performance stick right now. But yeah, I guess Hadani giving that initiation, but oh my god, he wouldn't go for the vehicle elimination. He was going to fight it, but yeah, he couldn't pull it off. But LF SKYFORCE indeed fighting with Team Lons again, I guess. Yeah, fighting with, oh no, that's not Lons, that's Syndicate. Yeah, they're gonna go to lobby instead, indeed, also Syndicate. Yeah. For now, the game tempo has really changed tremendously. Teams has just been fighting left and right from now on. But yeah, Zayu FPS giving some initiation, but and then that's a 2v1 Z like a monster, like a tank, just giving the initiations indeed for Team 11. If that nade is gonna be thrown, and if that nade connects, I'm really seeing many teams just going to be kaboom. But yeah, for now on, that's not gonna connect. OB1 at the other side, one more with his MVP with Zaku again and again, getting one of the players from Team LME. From now on, I think SDMZ, they're not all set. 2v2 situation, I guess, or 2v1. But Senzo going in, checking for the entry. Senzo is a 1v2. Senzo going out. And going back into the building, but he's eliminated. Zayu FPS, I guess, wins the game. And yeah, LF has been eliminated to the lobby. I guess this is a really nice performance from Soram Esports. They could play, if they could play just consistently on this game and throughout the whole next day, I think they could be the champions either, removing Sky, OPC, and AKAZAYA. But yeah, again and again, we can see Team SDMZ, LHC, they have been giving some nades, they have been giving some smokes, and they have been watching out for Team Extreme down there. But yeah, I guess teams are just really still holding up, waiting for the momentum or the tempo to go. And Annie, what do you think of the fights just coming in?
Yeah, I mean, the 19 minutes worth of fights condensed into that last 3 minutes. And with that, there was a lot of things happening within that one building, but of course, it's not going to be over just yet. TM7 is trying to join the fray, trying to see if they can get some eliminations as well. AKAZAYA as well, with 6 eliminations already, doing quite well. Decimate all the while gets eliminated off. And that kill feed is not stopping anytime soon. I mean, we're talking about the stage 6 circle. There's a very small area in which 7 teams vying for the winner chicken dinner will have to go in and try to, survive until the last breath. But of course, there's a lot of things happening. LHT, they spot Team 7. Nitro on the red and needs that revive. Refuck. Still no elimination on their side. They're trying to find one at least. And of course, grenades out, smokes out rather. LHC at the distance. Not really good luck though, because they're saying, come on, get. Oh my god. I was so stressed out. I was like, come on, just walk out like that. They didn't even spot you. But yeah, at least they did those shots. They got that knock. Woo! This is so stressful, guys.
Valid crash out right there in front of you guys. Yeah, currently 7 teams into 23 minutes into the game. AKAZAYA Esports falling down one by one. They could be eliminated at this point unless they can pull this one off, and they can get away safely. But it does look grim for them. On the other hand, OPZ also just looking for potential targets as well. TM7 doing the same thing, but kind of prolonging it. So yeah, the rest of the team are just really looking for targets, but just prolonging it. That's like the TLDR for this part of the game, because you know what, you've made it 24 minutes into the game. Why not just play this one very carefully? But does look like we're getting action already as Thomas 77K would go down. Akazaya Esports also hitting the hay, and I think, oh, not really, because we're still gonna be heading on to the last game later on. But Soli, on the other hand, would go down, would be needing some backup. Three members remain from the side of VETM7, and we do see some fire right there, but I guess we'll just take the time. Oh, another fire being thrown up once again.
Yep, and this is it. Fire by fire, volley, flash by flash, flashing, Team SDMZ indeed, but Admiral, I think he's gonna hold it up, but as the other side, we can see OPZ fighting with Team Sky at our minicamp down there. Oh my god, look at that OPZ getting that clutch, and that's it! You're gonna win this game, and oh my god, it's a really eye-opening match, but yeah, for now on, stakes has been just moving left and right. Stakes has just been going high and low for many of the teams. Oh, and we can see Eddie is almost eliminated with that nade, but yeah, I guess teams are just thinking twice of what they're gonna do, because yeah, LG with only one player, TM7 with 3, SMZ with 4, OPZ with 4. Of course, the most biggest percentage will go to SDMZ and OPZ, but I think we're not TM7 and LG, they stand a chance either, but Ripa is knocked down from the backside. Zeke, like a ninja, going in slowly but surely, but this is it, Admiral indeed, from the other side of the compound, going for a TPP play, giving a flash right there. Yeah, but Admiral, ooh, that's from a different team. I just realized that. But yeah, I think he is gonna get a little surprise attack from the backside of the game. Yeah, for now on, I think he's gonna do the 3. Zig getting picked off. And oh my god, that's a really nice shot. But OB1 saves the day indeed for Team OPZ Sport. Can OPZ get there?
DMZ Esports that will be winning that 1 versus 1 grenade action. Congratulations.
A very explosive end right there, gives them that winner chicken dinner. And yeah, congratulations once again. That was a really deserving 20 plus minutes winner chicken dinner for SDMZ. And yeah, here we have our heroes right here, as we can see. And their faces have been familiar.
Yeah.
Usually I really love their poses right here, because I love their group picture actually. It's because they do remind me of that meme, the dancing people that are
Often.
carrying a coffin. And I think that it's kind of their statement that we're gonna be the winners, we're gonna be delivering your coffins, and yeah, while dancing on it as well. So yeah, here we have Zeke, um Ahayu FPS, Agent 27, and um Obi-Wan 007 with 3 eliminations, 6 eliminations, 3 and 3. And yeah, there we have it.
Yeah, this is it for the winner chicken dinner team stats. Thank you, Mike. But yeah, after this, we're gonna move on to the match statistics. But yeah, we could see 57 eliminations, 72 knockouts, 11,300, 344 total healings, 48 elimination, assists with 44 assists, and one vigal limbs. Actually, we've seen many nades initiation before in this match, and yeah, it currently creates a nice output for need eliminations, but we're going to see more, and we're hoping to see more next time. But this is said, SDMZ with 2,612 damage, and OPC just goes by almost 2,000. They're going in 1,926, but SDMC have 8 knocks, 15 eliminations, 26 minutes of survival time, and 10 of total points. But on the other side, OPC just has 10 knocks, 10 elimination, 26 minutes with 28 seconds of survival time for 15 total points. And SDMZ Agent 27 being the agent of victory for Team SDMC Esports Leader. 6 eliminations, 671 damage, 1 assist, 26 minutes of survival time, 2 knocks, and also getting that with only a little time to heal, only 385 heal for him. But yeah, I guess teams are gonna fluctuate here and there, and we could see the next asset. I guess it's the top 5 players of the match, and I think there will be many from Team SDMZ, either from the team OPC, because they both really give many initiations, many fights throughout the game.
Yeah, throughout the game. But yeah, that's something that we'll be looking forward to. And with that,
Mm.
yep, SDMZ agent, yes, number one. OPZ bot bro at number two, however. Yep, and SDMZ Zayu for number three. TM7 Admiral for number four, and number five is SDMZ Seek. So that's three out of four players from SDMZ made it to the top players. And so that's six eliminations for Agent, Botpo with four, Zayu with three, that goes the same with Admiral and Zeke actually. So, pretty cool, pretty decent amount of damage, especially with Zayu from STMZ with 884. That's almost a 900 damage. And of course, lots of really good survival times for these teams. So, um, STMZ and OPZ, they had a really good run, and all that matters, all that really tipped the scales was towards the end with the one versus one between OPZ and SDMZ. That made all the difference. But yeah, SDMZ 25 points, and OPZ coming in second with 15. TM7 with 11 points at third place. AKAZAYA and SKYFORCE both under the LF banner, both going home with 8 points from this match. SDMZ's LHC with 6 points. XTREME with 5, goes the same with Long's Esports as well. Club Leons has 3, CYANIDE, Syndicate, and Decimation each have 1. Unfortunately, La Familia, NRS, GameOver Esports, and DND will not be having any points for match number 11.
And yeah, there we have it once again, overall standings. And just looking at it once again, we are already seeing three teams reaching three digits right here. Skyforce, on the other hand, would need two more to finally reach that threshold. And yeah, I mean, from that point, the gap really is starting to be clear now that these teams have already established their places, which they will be fighting for the number one spot tomorrow. But yeah, though we still have one last chance for tonight for all these players, for all these teams to catch up towards the top four. And yeah, while we're at it as well, I mean, we have it: OPZ, Akazaya, SDMZ, and Sky. But yeah, we're overall top players as well. We have Manu 17, Botbro, Asian 27, Mao 69, and solely from these teams that are actually in the top four. So it's not a surprise, ladies and gentlemen. Here we have our players.
Yeah, but this is it, I guess. This is the overall top players, right? Manu with 27, OPC Butler with 26, Agent with 19, Mo with 21, and Sky Solid with 19. Guess, like Mark said previously on the overall rankings, the threshold is always getting higher and higher. And yeah, for now, we could see that the players that are really playing aggressively and that are just fluctuating around the overall top players. Yeah, we could see a difference. Like from Manu, we could see Manu from the start of the day really just compounding his elimination little by little, but pro agent. But yeah, I think like Solly as a newcomer, I think he's just gonna need to do more efforts, I guess, Mike, and also Annie, because yeah, tomorrow will be the last day of their playing at Esports Contender Series Season 1, and I guess the pressure is really holding off greatly for them. But yeah, can they pull it off? Let's see later. But guys, we have done 5 match indeed. Erangel, Miramar, Sanhok, and Miramar, and we are gonna go to our OG map after this. But just recapping it off, Akazaya with 15 elimination, opening the day of the second day. Then yeah, followed up by Sky with 25 total points too, with 15 eliminations. OPC with 9 eliminations and 90 total points. LF with 15 elimination and 25 total points. SDMZ for this map, opening it again with again and again 15 eliminations. I think that's a magic number for the winner chicken dinner. And yeah, closing it with 25 total points with a cherry on top, Annie.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's actually a really weird coincidence. 4 out of the 5 wins are like 25 points with 15 eliminations each. And so once again, that was the conclusion of match number 11. We'll be moving on to match number 12, the final match for tonight, and that will be Erangel. And before that happens, we will be going on to a short break. So thank you so much for tuning in and stay tuned. We'll be just going on for a break for a few minutes. So we'll be seeing you until then.
ಜಾಣುತ್ತ ಏಕೆ ಹ್ಯಾರಾಕಿತ ಏಕೆ ಹತಿಯಾರುತ್ತ ಏಕೆ ಹಮಲಾದಿ ಫುರುಡಿನ ಫಾದುವ ಗ್ಯಾಗಾದಾನ ತರು ಬ್ಯಾಬಾಕುರ ಫುಮ್ಮಾದ ಬ್ಯಾಕುಡಾಗಾದುರ ಮುಜಿಯಾರು ಕಮುಕದುಡು ವ್ಯಾಲಾಫುರ ಕಾಕಬ್ಬಾರದ್ದು ವೇಣಿ ಹಂಗುಡಾಮತ ಕಫಸ್ಕಿ ಚೆಹೇಣಿ ದೈವರ್ ಸಫೈ ಪುರವೇಣಿ ದಿವ ಇಕ್ಕೊ ಟೀಮ್ ಕಿಂಗ್ ಪುರವೇಣಿ ಹಿಂಗಾಬದಂ ಕಾಕು ಹಿಗೇಮಿ ಕಾಕತ್ತುರೆ ಕಾಕು ಹಿಬೇಡಿ ಕಾಕಬ್ಬ ಏ ಹುರವೇಣಿ ಫಹುಮಿ ಹಕ ಕಿಕ್ಕುರವೇಣಿ ದೀಬುವಾಣಿ ಮೀ ಮಗೆ ಮಹಲ್ ಮಗೆ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಮೀ ಮಗೆ ವತನ್
Welcome to Ooredoo Nation.
The Gamers Land.
And all right, folks, welcome back to our last match. And yeah, this is it, our last match, the final dance on our OG map, and that's Erangel, where dreams are made and sanity goes to die for the casters and for the players indeed. But if you haven't really been knocked out by a camper there, you haven't really played PUBG in Erangel. But yeah, we will go to our OG map really soon. But guys, again and again, don't forget to support your teams in the comments, and don't forget to like to Ooredoo Nations MV YouTube channel, because we are having many events coming up. And yeah, I'm really hoping, guys, you could join the next one because it's gonna be really fun. But yeah, I guess we're gonna go to our last match, Annie. But do you have some wishes, Annie, for our last match now on?
I wish it would end in like 5 minutes. I mean, a girl can dream, right? A girl can dream. And so that, I think the flight path will look a little bit, yes! I knew it. I knew it is going to be really skewed. Why are we going back here? But yeah, anyways, that flight path was like super biased towards the northwestern side. I mean, I wish it was like just a little bit more to the left. Come on, like, you know, don't give these teams any room to breathe and pressure them a lot. But of course, yeah, our flight path will go on from the northern part going down to Primor's third-tiered quarry. And so with that, I don't think the southeastern part of this map is gonna be all that accessible. But of course, maybe later on in stage 2 of the circle, if ever the circle will ever go towards the eastern side. But yeah, hoping, crossing my fingers, something will happen soon. Perhaps some early game engagements. But yeah, once again, this is the third Erangel map for tonight. And of course, the sixth one in this whole grand finals. And that circle, yeah, I guess it's okay. There's a lot of land that people are probably not gonna go to. I mean, no one's probably gonna try for Sosnovka military base anyway. So I'll just say maybe this is like 50% land in which these players can go onto.
Yep, and I think what Annie was trying to say was that the flight path was just really biased towards the casters, and yeah, a little bit more would have really set the stone for the moment that the game will be a bit of a fast one. But you do actually see some early engagement right here, which is just a peak. The teams right here, it's just their usual behavior, so we it's to be expected already because they're usually early engagements but no commitment, so there will not
No
be any
commitments.
elimination just yet. Yeah, I think that's how I like it. Just joking.
Oh, oh,
What?
red flag, red
Red
flag,
flag.
red
Red
flag.
flag indeed. Red flag
It's
indeed,
just a
Mike.
joke, guys, come on.
I'm disappointed, Mike. I thought you're the green flag kind of guy, bro. Don't betray me like that. Don't do me bad, bro. But yeah, I guess Club Leons indeed, they're not having a commitment to. They're just sightseeing Team Syndicate up front. But yeah, for now on, I guess teams are really, of course, it's the Erangel way. It's the tradition. They're gonna hold it up. They're not gonna fight like in boot camp, or they're not gonna fight like in Pecado, or even Pochinki. Because Pochinki, they like to hold it either for now on. Because yeah, for Club Leons, are just really waiting it up. Sin, the greatness, Nakuro, Rolex, Bogovi, the usual roster is also there. Getting a 3-1 split. I think this is a nice split indeed, but Pube, I think he's not that safe from the initiations of Team Leons if one is at the church site. But yeah, from now on, teams has just been waiting. Aim got Axams, Minton J. They're not doing anything well. Smokes has been pop up, but I don't think that's a really nice smoke wall to push in lead or to hold in lead. But yeah, let's see Takuro with the VSS. I really actually want to see the Takuro with his VSS action if he did get some pickups here. But yeah, I think from now on, they're just gonna wait. They're just waiting for the momentum to come. And yeah, again and again, I guess Team Leons, they're gonna move slowly but surely indeed. But Aksams have been seeing Takuru, and I guess they're gonna go slowly but surely.
Yeah. I mean, already smokes up. And Syndicate and Club Leon's so nearby, but I feel like there won't be any eliminations yet until maybe 10 minutes in. It's just the way these guys work. But I think Axam's trying to cook something up. Oh, they spawn Greatness. Yes! 50% of health. Greatness almost gets knocked down by Axams, but unfortunately it's not gonna be enough. This is potential 1 versus 1. Greatness needs to heal up. Oh my gosh. Oh, there we go. That's a knockdown on the side of Syndicate. But all the while, Syndicate does have that revenge knock as well. So with that, Axams gives a chase. Sees the other players from Syndicate. Sidesteps that door. Sakaru behind the wall. 1 versus 1. Yep, and Axams, they're gonna be moving on. Try to see if they can get a better angle. Sakaru goes behind. Very low on health. Needs that health. Needs that. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Yeah, there we go. Axams, nope. Definitely so close. You know that meme, guys, where like you're digging for diamond and you
Oh yeah.
stop just like 1 inch away. Yeah, that's pretty much what Axams is doing right now. But yeah, great grenade coming in. Oh my gosh. That was so satisfying. I'm just saying, Axams, that was great. That was a great move. And Club Leon, I think they're about to knock out Syndicate over here. As long as they find Bogobe in the other building, yeah, they
Ooh,
have this in the
they
bag.
Wow, 5 minutes into the game, already one team has been eliminated. That's an achievement, guys. Let's go. Let's get it. We could wait for a second team to get eliminated in as early as 6 minutes, but a man could dream, right? But yeah, definitely. Um, that's just that I really just want to see a lot of eliminations as well. But yeah, I think we're already done with the appetizer, so we're just gonna be
Yeah.
sipping it out here and just wait for maybe around 10 minutes, and after that we could see another round of engagements that would be happening. But yeah, I think guys, what what can we even talk about right here? I think um what quality is your pillow, guys?
Oh, I have a really nice
I'm
one.
just-
You know the pillow that gets cold easily at both sides because of the pillow cover. Yeah, I got that one, and that's really worth it, Mike. Andy, how about your pillow or your bolster? Oh,
What?
never mind. I think there's shark chewings on the ocean wires. I miss.
Yeah, because I was lagging a while ago. I'm like, okay, what's happening? I think they're like, you know how the sharks are a problem for like the wires in under the water. They chew on them. I heard that in the news. Okay, they're like chewing on them, and it's a huge problem. And so I was just thinking of the sharks. 2:45 a.m. thoughts, guys.
what if you give them electrical wire though?
Oh,
Yeah. Oh. 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 But that's an ocean, though.
yeah.
Yeah, but like water
Is salt water
electricity though.
conductive?
Yeah,
Aside from
and
that-
the salt makes it worse.
Oh,
Oh
Guys,
man,
this
that's like a
is-
whole massacre.
yeah.
I
Goodbye
love
for
putting
Top Top.
this in the highlights.
Yeah, goodbye for Top Top indeed.
So yeah, it's PUBG. It's a shooting game. We're talking about sharks. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, here shooting Team Leon. Finally, a fight getting in through. Aside
Finally.
from the top jumps indeed. But yeah, I guess Zeke also being as aggressive as a shark, they want to fight Jay from the backside. But yeah, I guess from now on, Zeke with Zahyu FPS, they're gonna need to find one of the players indeed. But yeah, they're just right now going into the zone. Doesn't want to get electrocuted by the blue zone already. But yeah, for now on, I think both of them actually are playing objectively for the last game of the day.
Yeah, they got electrocuted by the blue zone, just like the wires electrocuting the sharks. Probably, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, Club Leons, they're just around about. I mean, there's another squad right there for the taking, but I think, yeah, the blue zone is definitely putting pressure on them. Minto already got knocked down. And there we go. That is SDMZ versus Leon's aimbot, who is going down first. Obi-Wan trying to get that finished off, but Zayu gets that kill against AimGod. Obi-Wan out in the open, agents in their car. I think, yeah, Club Leons is pretty much done at this point, and there's only one player left that's trying to get away for the good of their team, but Agent will definitely not let them get away. Oh, that's not one player, that's about two, I believe. That's the MZ. Yep, they're giving the chase, but I don't know if they'll make it. Oh,
Ooh, what a drip.
Zayu! Oh, Zayu, come on, bro! Gotta confiscate that guy's driver's license. But yeah, Club Leons, they're still trying to get away, and yeah, I think they're driving really well. I mean, this is like a car chase, you know, those police car chases. And oh, Leons, they have to disembark. Obi-Wan does not give them room to breathe. Minto goes down. That goes his aim, but Axel, is this the end for Club Leons? No, it's not, because they have one player left still standing somewhere out there.
And yeah, I think we're gonna be watching some Formula One. Just waiting for those cars to hit at each other. And again, we're still taking our time once again. It's just a slow-paced game for now. And yeah, vroom vroom once again. Brought to you by Mike. And yeah, we could be heading onto the circle, and the rest of the teams as well could be heading onto that same circle. But at the lower part of it, there's just a river, so those that are trying to cross the bridge then definitely would find it hard if they get spotted by a checkpoint, which will be managed by other teams. And yeah, again, once again, guys, this is the last game, and definitely while we're at it, of course, like, comment, and share the stream.
Yeah. I don't think we're gonna see many Fast and Furious or like Dominic Turtle style fights. Like when you're just using your vroom to pew the players coming in. But yeah, seeing OPC Esports from now on, you're just gonna hold it up. But yeah, and indeed, like they're going on a pack like a wolves indeed for Team Lance, but yeah, they're just gonna rotate here and there. Nobody's gonna really fight indeed because this is a wrangle again and again. They don't want to fumble this, they don't want to mess this up, they don't want to go to a blunder. But yeah, I think like there's nothing going on. What coffee do you like?
Um, Java chip. Hey, let's go. Java chip.
What do you like?
I'm a Java chip fan. How about you, Annie?
I don't drink coffee, guys, but I like matcha. Said matcha, guys.
Okay, actually, yeah, valid.
That's a fair play.
Yeah.
How about you, Sam?
Yeah. I like Club Leon's indeed because Club Leon for now giving some fires and giving some shots. TM7, but yeah, Nate has been popping up left and right. And I guess Club Leon's J for now on is giving any some of Nate's too that, but that was a close Nate to J indeed near the containers. But yeah, for now on I guess J with his HP untouched. I guess he still can go for a fight, and oh my god, Jay indeed giving one by one steps for the teams to. I think yeah, Jay
Whoa!
fumbling the game. Why is he even there? Cause yeah, I guess maybe he's just tight and just oh god, kill me like that.
I think, I think they gave him a grande because grande grenade. What? Whoa! Whoa!
Boo.
Okay, guys. Okay,
This
goodbye,
Discord call,
goodbye,
man.
everyone.
Out of this Discord. But yeah, I think La Familia and Lance Esports, yeah, we're gonna be serving them if anyone fumbles in this side. And actually there are three different teams. This is CYANIDE and Lance as well. And so La Familia within this, this thing, I mean, it's a little bit messy. Chandu managed to heal in time, saves their lives. But yeah, definitely there's only one squad that's gonna come out of this place alive. Unless there's a squad that escapes you. I don't know why I said that. But yeah, La Familia within this building. I think CYANIDE will be trying, to storm inside this building. But also, oh wow, this is a split push actually. CYANIDE's going on inside two buildings. And this is actually pretty great. Inside of where Lance Esports is. And unfortunately, they do get punished for that. Shisui goes down, gets eliminated off now. We're all that's left for CYANIDE. It's gonna be three people. Haisam follows suit, but manages to defend themselves better than Shisui just a while ago. And so with that, Blanky and Shano actually, they can go ahead and push, but I don't think they have the information that there's only two players from LF left, so they're kind of playing it safe. Especially after what happened to Shisui probably. And okay, it looks like Shanu becomes the push. Senzu goes down. That goes the same with Nile also. I think this is gonna be a wipeout for La Familia Esports. Yup, by the hands of CYANIDE Esports. And with that, all that's left to worry about is Lawns on the other side. So you know what? They're gonna have to rethink their strategy. They have control over the opposite building. Shano takes a lot of damage. And so with that, it's gonna be a waiting game to see how CYANIDE Esports is gonna approach this.
Definitely, the fire once again, just trying to cover him and give him limited access. But for now, we do see some kills up here in the kill feed. Lucidity being downed and would be needing some backup, as you can see at the bottom part of the map. It kind of reminds me of that, the meme as well, that it was just pure chaos, while on the other hand, it was just sunshine, butterflies and rainbows on the other side. But yeah, here we have another team to be eliminated. It's gonna be LHC, and yeah, the fourth team to actually say goodbye for the night. And while D&D XTREME are also just outside this house right here, just waiting for those enemies to get out.
Yeah, but butterflies and rainbows. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we can see Team FMS and the XTREME right here. Tonio giving some DPS action. He got one eater, but Tonio is waiting for them to come. He's gonna pick this off. He's gonna finish. Can he pull this off? Because Tonio just waiting at a backside of compound right there. But oh my god, that nade was a nice one. I think Tonio giving a really nice defense for the nade, and I think he's just really playing all of the players available. But Tonio getting that splash damage, and I think it will be a hard time for him if he couldn't defend. But OBZ, a third party is coming in, but Fires of Hell has been coming, and oh my god, goodbye. God bless you, Tonio. But yeah, for now on, Black and Headshot, and also don't know. He's just really waiting indeed. But yeah, from the other camps we can see OBZ Esports indeed from the other side of the map, just coming in, pushing in really, really hard, wanting to get that squad wipe. And Sky, they have been eliminated, but OPC is gonna be a new contender for Team FMSDND Extreme. But yeah, for now on, we could see FMSD in the extreme just giving it in, just giving their best, going on a reset, I guess. Gonna go to the for the revive, but yeah, I think for OPC Esports, they also gonna need to calculate some of the risks that they have taken for pushing the Steam dates. They have only 2 kills at this moment, and yeah, they might be want to go for a really aggressive gameplay indeed. But yeah, for now on, sa Hubei from the backside, they're gonna make a man with Red Zone Nani.
Yeah. And so this is Extreme versus OPZ. I mean, what was that? I mean, like, anyways, but OPZ, they're definitely trying to see if they can make an initiation with the grenades. But I think Extreme is backing away slowly but surely. So I'm not sure what their plan is. But definitely, we're looking at the mini map. There's a member of OPZ that's trying to sandwich them, trying to stop them from escaping this place. And with that, so Extreme is left with no choice. They have to stay within the place unless they want to be shot at by OPZ. So, crossing fingers. Let's see what OPC does at this point. I mean, they can go in and go aggressive against Extreme, but I think they're just trying to play it safe. They're trying to prioritize their survivability at this point. And yeah, just taking a look at the drone shot of this. Actually, I think yeah, Extreme is they have control over the opposite side of this compound, while OPZ they also have their own territory, and this is gonna be a waiting game, I think, for these two teams.
And wow, I love the decorations on the wall.
Oh, that's an expensive wallpaper, Mike.
Wait, what?
Touch. Huh?
That's really expensive, I guess. I've seen it at nearby my local wallpaper store. It's similar.
Really?
Yeah, it's currently like $10 for a meter. That's quite pricey.
Oh, actually, okay. I might actually, I'll take a look at that. But while we're talking about rules, they're also fighting for their lives right here. So, it was a very interesting clip to see as well. But yeah, I think they really want to end this now, especially that they're just exchanging for those shotguns and those bullets, and Black will be eliminated once again. Titan and the rest from GameOver Esports would also fall down. NRS on the other end, 2 members would also fall down, and yeah, we're just gonna be looking at the kill feeder now. This is really what happens when when you're kind of playing it low on the early game, you're heading on to the middle game. There's just gonna be a lot of those fights. And yeah, but here we have once again Kalhi will find one, and would probably look for the others before he will go to resurrect his teammates.
Yeah, but this is it. Ali finding the last man standing available, and they are gonna go to the lobby indeed. But yeah, NRS say goodbye, say bye bye for Papa for now on. But yeah, you can see the wallpaper is really beautiful. You can see the textures, you can see the flowers. But yeah, maybe they have degraded for a bit because it's really harsh. They have really harsh rains on the Erangel. But yeah, I'm gonna again getting it back to the game. We can see that teams are currently really loving this place indeed, rather than the wallpapers that we love. I think teams loving this compound, and yeah, most of the teams I think are gonna do an entry as soon as they could. OPC seeing Bot Pro there, but yeah, for now LF as AKAZAYA also seeing some teams like Team DCM downstairs there, and yeah, maybe I think from Team LF AKAZAYA either they want to do a really nice defense, but yeah, offense is gonna they're gonna do an offense too. But yeah, Manu is gonna hold up, but Manu is in the fires of hell. He should repent as soon as he can, but Maha last man standing indeed. But yeah, I think Maha is gonna save the team first, then go for that elimination for Team DCM.
Yeah, I mean, AKAZAYA Esports, they did have a good run. They have 4 eliminations already, but unfortunately, 2 of their players still need that revive. And over here, this is, I believe that was ZND. They're getting shot at by CYANIDE Esports, and Blanky almost got knocked down, and those bullets aren't stopping anytime soon. It's a good thing that Blanky has a really good spot to hide in order to heal. But I think they're out. They see Decimate. And that crosshair, I mean, it was hitting, but it's just not enough damage to make a difference. But of course, END moving the goalpost, they see 2 different squads actually, possibly to to go and try to take down, but Naomi is getting shot at as well. Since they got they definitely got spotted as well. So you know what? Naomi is in a pretty bad spot. But I think the smokes are gonna be able to help that. And of course, Blanky is still out there. I think that grenade is for them. Sending their regards, but unfortunately, it's not gonna hit. Blanky goes up, tries to shoot at TND, but it's just so risky, especially since they're the last person standing on the side of CYANIDE Esports.
Yeah, and that's it. Blanky indeed, Mike. What do you think the Blanky's action for now? Because Blanky's just holding it in, but I guess yeah, from DCM, the team you love, they're just holding it on.
I don't know, really. At this point, I'm just really waiting for those guns to fire and the grenades to connect as well. Oh, another one being thrown at, but nope, no one will be taken out of the equation just yet. The circle in their hand, once again, just giving us a bit of that false hope. Oh, Ling actually low on health and would be trying to recover some health. But yeah, definitely, since this is just gonna be the last game for tonight, then definitely we're gonna be waiting it out once again. Oh, Naomi will pull down, and yeah, we actually do find a confirmation kill on that one. Um, Looking at the others as well with DCM, they're just really on the lower ground, so they could face a disadvantage.
Yeah, but for now on, we can see Kurabos indeed. They're gonna fight with Team DND, and for now, I guess DMD Hayabusa plays PUBG Mobile, and yeah, I guess Hayabusa got one, but I guess from now on, a really nice transfer from the other game indeed. Yeah, but I think DCM Eduru and one of his mates indeed that has a really beautiful name is just gonna hold it up. But oh my God, Sandy Blanky. I think Team CYANIDE is also being a third party on this fight, and yeah, I guess from now on, DCM. He's just waiting from SDMZ, DND, and CYANIDE Esports. Oh my God, CYANIDE. I guess he's just really waiting for the moment. That was close, and I don't think he's gonna get it. Oh, he's gonna get it.
Oh, okay, Blanky. I mean, they're. Oh my gosh. Yep,
He's
the
gonna
blue zone definitely takes them out. They do have. I think that was their inventory. They did have some healing items, but I guess it's just not enough. And it was risky to kind of peek out of that situation. But speaking of risky, Edward walked into the fire. Figuratively, because there was no Molotov, but there was 3 other opponents in that room. But Flame on the floor. I think they know that GameOver Esports is different. We see the smokes, definitely. Sahobeg getting sprays. That's TM7, and Rifa immediately after disembarking gets knocked down by the hands of AKAZAYA. So AKAZAYA is right there, They're a 2-man team now. There's only 5 eliminations so far, and actually that goes the same with TM7. There are only 2 players left and 2 eliminations. Admiral managed to dodge that without taking any damage on their health bar, but right now that circle's gonna close in at a really small place, and we're still 5 teams up and 11 teams standing. But taking a look at the leaderboard, of course there's several teams that are only half of their roster already. I mean, AKAZAYA Esports only 2, and that goes the same with TM7 also. So GameOver and OPZ, they have 3 players each. But once again, it could still be anyone's game, depending on how they play these last few minutes.
Yeah, and with these last few minutes, once again, of the night, we have GameOver Esports versus AKAZAYA Esports, OPZ. Oh, actually, there's gonna be an explosion. Kyle from GameOver Esports would go down, and they would be losing 1 member, making this fair against AKAZAYA. On the other hand, OPZ could be looking at a possible winner chicken dinner right here. And yeah, we're just gonna be waiting for the play zone to restrict once again, just for them to force them in against each other and maybe claim those chicken dinner a little bit earlier.
Yeah, but for now on, we can see that Elevas AKAZAYA, Donnie's your 9 there. He's just really waiting, and yeah, he's ready to sleep either, just like us, guys. And yeah, guess from Donnie just moving slowly, but I guess Masky risk has been paid off because Masky got knocked out. I guess Husky is gonna be get confirmed from Team Game Over, lowering their chances to get a winner chicken dinner indeed. But Bot Bro from Team OPC in 10 seconds, Team just go to the zone indeed. But yeah, I guess from now on, for Team AKAZAYA, if they can use this as their own, as their own power, yeah, I think they could really use their position as their advantage from now on. But what, bro, going in hot. But yeah, so moving slow but surely, last man standing of OPC Esports. Can they do this? Can they at least go to the hashtag 2 of this match? Because Bot Pro currently giving some initiations by initiations. Donnie from the other side is gonna do some initiations indeed. Mahama from the back. They're gonna find some information, but I think Amataya is the most advantage for this moment because look at that. They had this zone. They could also use the pointy parts of the rock there or the blow, yeah, it's a boulder, as a high ground to see teams are playing. But Akazai giving shots for beauty, it's almost connected but he's not connecting already through the smoke, through the nades, through the trees. And yeah, I think he's really going green. He's gonna push it out and that's it, the winner chicken dinner for team Akazaya LF Akazaya, and that's it, they're gonna win this game. And I think they're still gonna be at the top one.
Yeah. The Alpha and the Omega, the winner of the first and the last map of this day. I mean, that's absolutely crazy for Akazaya Esports. And you know what? No question as to why they still have the top one spot. And actually, I really want to see the final leaderboards for our day number 2. But yeah, Akazaya so far really love their performance. It's not so completely consistent, but still it's enough that on their good maps, on their good days, they rack up so much points that they pretty much haven't been contested for their spot in the number one spot in the leaderboards yet. So with that, yep, congratulations once again, and I'm really excited to see how the stats are gonna look like. And so yeah, that's definitely it. Manu with 3 eliminations, Dani with 1, Maha with that's crazy. Maha has 8 eliminations and Mahu has 0. Maha, however, 1017 damage. That's crazy. And so in total, that should be about 12 eliminations from that map alone. And yeah, match summary with 60 eliminations, 67 knockouts, total healings of 8,515, 5 grenade eliminations, 38 assists, and unfortunately, we don't see any vehicle eliminations for match number 12.
Yep, and there we have it once again. A way to wrap up day number 2, which, again, congratulations to Akazaya. Compare this one, of course, with OBZ, and it really just shows the damage as well with 1,855 against a 1,507 with 9 knocks versus 8 and 12 eliminations to 7. Really just shows that Akazaya, on the other hand, OPZ was really strong, but Akazaya also deserved that win because they were just really surpassing each other, and which gave them, of course, the aggression was also present. That's why it got them that easy chicken dinner. And yeah, they have our MVP, which is Maha, which was mentioned a while ago by Annie. But yeah, with 8 eliminations, very very interesting, and 1,017 damage as well.
And yeah, yes, we're gonna see the top 5 coming in. But yeah, women power, girls power, Maha getting in the game. But yeah, aside from Maha, we can see CYANIDE, Shanu, Blanky, Anish, and OPC Bot Pro. But yeah, again and again, I could conclude that Bot Pro is one of the most consistent players available. His performance are not fluctuating at all. They get their limbs right. But yeah, Shanu with 3, Blanky with 3, Anish with 3, OPC Bot Pro with 2, but Maha dominating with 8 eliminations indeed, Moik. But yeah, this is it. After this, we're gonna see, or we're gonna head to our match rankings. And Nakasaya got 12 elimination with 10 placement points, getting 22 12 points. OPC getting 12. Game Over getting 11, CYANIDE getting 8, V2S TM7 getting 6, SDMZ or Sodam's Sport getting 5, SSA with Decimation, and Sodam's D&D Eater. And yeah, I guess Club Leon's getting 4, Lance Sport or Soulso getting 4, FMS D&D Extreme getting 3, LF SKYFORCE with 3, LENION NRS with 2, La Familia Esports with 1, SDMZ LSC with 1, and Syndicate with an egg or 0. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. But that is our match rankings for match number 12. And this is the overall rankings. Yes, Akazaya Esports. I love you. That is 143 for the total points and still number one with about that is an 8 point gap from OPZ in the number two spot at 135. Coming in third is SDMZ with 113 and Sky with 101. TM7 with 87, Lons with 67, Game Over rather with 65, LF with 53, Cyanide with 52, goes the same with NRS 52, LHC and Leon's both 41, DCM 39, Syndicate with 38, Extreme 38 as well, and a DNG with 26. I mean, we have four teams that managed to cross the 100 point mark, and this concludes, yes, this definitely concludes day number two. And so, these teams, they have one more day, six more matches to really prove themselves worthy of the championship. So
Mm.
you know what? I think we have a pretty good idea as to who might be the contenders for the champions tomorrow. But of course, that will depend on the consistency of the teams. But yeah, overall top players: Manu with 30 eliminations, Botpro with 28, Agent with 20, Soli with 19, and Maha with 19. Amazing players. We see two from Akazaya and one from OPZ. Botpro, yeah, super consistent as well. SDNZ's agent also consistent and solely as well with LF Skyforce. Yeah. Just taking a look at their damage, there's all Manu and Botpro both crossed the 5,000 mark, and the rest crossed the 3,000 mark. So pretty impressive performances from our top players.
And yeah, once again, of course, there we have our winners right here. And you know what? Actually, Sam, how about you? What do you really think about these games so far, especially that we've concluded day number two?
Yeah, this is it. Our number two teams has been really playing it well, opening the game with Akaze with the chicken dinner, and yeah, closing it either. But yeah, this is it, guys. This is our day two. But yeah, teams are still going on a fluctuative run. They could just like they could at their points are really much at a first match, and then yeah, just like team, I forgot, I think there's Alan at Sanhok. That's a really nice example that we could see that teams are really just fluctuating here and there. But yeah, this is it. Our 12 match 12 of the day is done. And yeah, Mike, I'm really appreciating all of you guys watching it. But yeah, I guess we're gonna go for a closing, and this is it, our last match at our Indonesian Gamers Land Esports Contender Series Season 1, and that's a wrap for this round. We have seen clutches, chaos, campers everywhere on this event. And guys, this is it. We are having the grand finals the decided day tomorrow, and we will be right back with more action back tomorrow, guys. So see you soon, and see you tomorrow.